presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fighting Eagle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the Navy Junior ROTC at Dell City High School. Their motto, fly to fight and fight to win. Mild temps tonight up here at Collinsville for tonight's game between your Dell City Fighting Eagles and the Cardinals of Collinsville High School. Dell City coming in with a number 2 ranking in 5A in-state, and Collinsville with a number 4 or 5 ranking. I don't know which. I just saw 2 of them. It's homecoming night up here tonight, so they will begin their homecoming in about 5 minutes. And when they do, the teams obviously will leave the field. John Kilty back with you as play-by-play, and, of course, I'm joined in the booth with the best in the business, the Oklahoma Sports Network Color Commentator of the Year, 2023, sitting by my side, Colton Fleetwood. And, of course, we have the best producer and OSN up here with Jacoby Brosey, and his brother Cedric's joined us again. And Eva Black, of course, on the camera, too. It's 6:30, so that means it's time to go down to the field. I don't see Coach Jones with Colton yet. So what we'll do is we will cut to commercial, and as soon as he starts heading towards Colton, then we will break in and get you Coach Jones live. The clock says 2:40. That means till the teams have to leave the field. So stay with us. Got a full load of football coming at you from Collinsville. You're watching Dell City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding.
John Kilty back live with you, and Colton's got the head football coach down there. Let's see if we're going to be able to get an interview. I think we are. So here we go, down live. Colton Fleetwood with the head football coach, Dell City High School, Coach Jones.
All right, John, thank you, sir. Hey, Coach Jones, long drive up here, but it's going to be a good game tonight. This is one that we've had circled on our calendar. A tough Collinsville team. Talk about what you think your football team needs to do well in order to come out with a win.
Well, first thing first, we got to stay here. Big games around here together, and we have a group that has played in a lot of state championships. Games that had championship type atmosphere, so we just got to stick together. It's going to be adversity. It's going to be some times where they make some plays. And we got to stick together, but we got to do the things that we know is going to help us be successful. Playing disciplined football, playing physical, and don't turn the ball over and don't have penalties. We got to establish a run offensively. We have to establish a run. That's going to be my mindset as a play caller. Every game we come into, we have athletes that we can spread the ball around, do multiple things, but until you establish a run, you really can't set the tone offensively. Then defensively, we got to do the same thing. You have to stop the run. They have a great offensive line. They have a quarterback that's very athletic, that's mobile, and they have a great running back as well. So we have to stop the run, and we have to run the ball. That's where it starts.
So this is district play now, and so with that being said, what have you seen from the first 3 games that has you so confident in your football team moving forward into this district play?
I think going into the season, we knew that we were going to be in the gauntlet the first three. You know, Edmond Memorial is a 6A1 team. I watched them last night versus Norman North, and they had a lot of success. They got the number 1 quarterback in the state, and they have a defense that is pretty, it's pretty stout. And I think they're going to make noise as they continue to go into the 6A schedule. So going against that Edmond Memorial front, and then Booker T had 2 Division I defensive tackles, and then Midwest City is very athletic. You know, the score didn't show how nervous I was going into that game. I just, when you play against a team that's athletic and that's fast, it just gives you confidence going into this type of game. Collinsville is a great program. They have won the state championship in 2021, but I just don't think they have the defensive front and skilled guys and linebackers that those 3 teams had. So it just gives me confidence that we're going to be able to do what we need to do if we take care of business and we're disciplined and we play with the physicality we had the last 3 games.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I appreciate it. The band's coming out, so we'll let you go. Thank you, sir. Good luck.
Okay, great job down there, Colton, with the head football coach of Del City High School, Coach Robert Jones. So we're going to go back to a commercial break while we await Colton's return to the press box. By the way, we are on the visitor side. They got 2 press boxes here, just a little off the field, and we got our fans right in front of us, and so that'll be fun. So stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. It's sun setting up here. It's a beautiful night for Friday night under the lights. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack, and for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch.
Ranch.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Johnny Colton up here, back live with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And now it's time for Keys to the Game. So Colton won the toss, so Colton, over to you.
Yeah, it's, for me, it's what Coach Jones said down there. Obviously, penalties are always a factor in these big ball games, especially when you're playing on the road. But I think whenever you have a younger quarterback in Cash Kortner, he was great last week. And I think for tonight, you want to make sure and put him in winnable situations. So one of the big keys to me is being able to run the football successfully. And what I mean by that is not busting 40, 50-yard runs, albeit that would be very, very nice. You want to get, 6, 7-yard runs. Put yourselves in 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s. That's one of the big keys, I think, tonight. That will make Cash a lot more comfortable, and he'll be looking to make plays down the field. And then ultimately, for Del City, their defense on the flip side of that has to be able to stop the run. And if they're able to stop the run, they're going to put Collinsville in a lot of 3rd and long situations, and that's when you'll get some turnovers and some sacks.
Yeah, I agree totally with you there, Colton. And these keys to the game, by the way, are brought to us by Tegan Malone. Tegan is a proud product of Middale Schools. She's also a former Middale school teacher, a mom, and now runs a small business right here in Midwest City, or right down there, 2.5 hours down there in Midwest City. She's running for State House District 95 to be a champion for our public schools, increase access to health care, and put the people of Middale first. Vote Tegan Malone for House District 95 on Tuesday, November 5th. Paid for and authorized by Friends of Tegan Malone for House District 95. All right, so, so we got Collinsville. They're undefeated, and, of course, we're 2-1 going into this game. Pretty impressive last week, I thought, against Midwest City. I thought that we ironed out some things from week 1 or week 0 when we played Edmond Memorial there. And but this Collinsville team, they're pretty good. They, you can't win 3 games and without being pretty good. Bartlesville, Edison, and Oologah. Collinsville's returning 7 starters on offense and defense. And their quarterback, Austin Warren, the running back, Scott Rigsby, and their wideout, Ben Daniels, those guys are pretty daggone good, Colton. And they pose a pretty formidable threat against our Eagles. So, key number 1, stop those guys. Get some 3-and-outs early. Establish a consistency, up-tempo on offense. Key number 2, keep doing what we're doing on offense. 3-back rotation with Miles, Black Wolf, and Holmes. It's working pretty well. Throw the Wildcat in there. Keeps everybody off balance on that side of the ball. And, of course, Turner's doing a good job when he comes in at the Wildcat. And number 3 is continue some good protection for Kortner. Last week, I think we saw some good brilliance out of that kid. He was threading the needle, throwing some ropes 20, 30 yards downfield. And, of course, he's got a great receiving core. Myshawn Graham and Katie Palmer do a great job. But here's a stat worth mentioning. In 3 games, cornerback Demarion Turner has 12 tackles, 7 solo, and 5 assists. Okay, so, Colton, we'll take a break here now as it looks like homecoming activities are winding down. Before we move to commercial break, we want to thank Whataburger for advertising with us the entire school year. Yep, Whataburger over there at 5925 Southeast 15th Street, Midwest City. Give your taste buds that winning feeling with the new boneless Whata Wings from Whataburger. When we come back and continue with our Fly to Fight and Fight to Win Navy Eagle JROTC countdown to kickoff, we'll have the starting offensive lineups for the Fighting Eagles. Brought to you by the VFW Post 9969. This year, the VFW is celebrating 125 years of service. No one does more for veterans. So stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack, and for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Nah. Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Johnny Colton back live with you up here. Let's see what the clock says. 9:39 before kickoff. And so now it's time for the starting lineups. So the offensive starting lineups will be shown on your screen here shortly. Sponsored by the Del City VFW Post 9969. Gary Grantham is the boss over there. Does a great job, as do all of those veterans that are in the VFW. And you can see the starting lineups on your screen. Of course, we again have play calling done by sophomore Cash Kortner, and He'll be joined in the backfield, most likely with Rickland Holmes, junior running back, and sophomore running back Caleb Blackwolf. And out there receiving will probably be K.D. Palmer, Manny Davis, junior Dylan Simmons, and sophomore Josiah Chester. And on the line, big Quaylen Goodman, seniors, senior Shane Thornton, junior Aaron Daniels and Arnico Daniels, and senior Chauncey Jones. So that's the offensive side of the ball. And the defensive side of the ball, I think that, as you can see, that they're led by, of course, Demarion Turner. I gave you that stat earlier. He's got 12 tackles in 3 games, 7 solo and 5 unassisted or assisted tackles. Also on that line, we'll bring attention to that front line that we got with Tavion Johnson and Jay Sean Cheatham, Quaylen Goodman going both ways. And, of course, Rickland Holmes in there at linebacker. Travis Kelly, coach's son, doing a great job. Jay Sean McAllister, who's also a great basketball player. And then, of course, the rest of the defense. So good, solid defense. They play very aggressive defense, tough defense, and we look for them to be a typical Robert Jones defense here as they take on Collinsville. Always want to pay a tribute. I believe they're doing the national anthem, and so we're going to take a break. We're enclosed up here, so we can't put a mic out there for you to hear it, but we're going to pause. Okay, back with you. I thought that was pretty cool, Colton, that Cedric put that camera on the flag there during the national anthem. I know that you at home couldn't hear it, but the band, the Pride of Collinsville, did a nice job on the national anthem. And so they're going to clear the field, 6:21 on the game clock. And we'll look forward to our first kickoff here. Let's see. Coin toss is next, but we're going to go ahead to a commercial break here. We got a few minutes. So stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of football. It's going to be a great night up here. We're in Collinsville. Temperature's about 75 degrees. It's perfect weather for football. Stay with us. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Game clock 3:16. And coin toss, ladies and gentlemen. And Eva's going to go out there and see if she might be able to listen in on the coin toss. And let's see, we got 5 of them, or 4 of them, and 5 of us. No doubt, seniors for them with homecoming and everything. But this coin toss is brought to you by the Del City Chamber of Commerce, who are a trusted resource for advocacy, education, and engagement to help improve your business. And one thing about the Del City Chamber of Commerce over there is the boss is Josh Schultz. He's the executive director, and he recently was named Next Gen Under 30 and Top 50 Young Professionals. So let's see if we can listen in.
Okay. When we get done here, nobody's got it right all year, but you, Ford, 5 of you out here. You guys got to go stand where the umpire is. If I come over there and tell everybody's going to receive, all right? I think Del City's receiving the ball, John. Collinsville will be kicking off. They deferred to the second half.
Okay. All right, we get the ball first. Okay, so you heard what Colton just said. So we come back. Del City will be defending the South, but they will be receiving the kickoff. And Claremore, if I'm correct, will be kicking off from the north. Is that the way you see it too?
I think so.
Hey, look, the sun is down. It's behind those trees. The sun's been really hectic up here. Before we go to a commercial break here comes Claremore. Before we go to a commercial break, Gunny Hill, that flag up there, presentation during the national anthem that you saw, that was for you and your brave and courageous service to America as a United States Marine back in the day. Thanks, sir. Okay, here we go. Commercial break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Johnny Colton back live with you here. It is game time. Clock set at 12. First quarter. First quarter is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, where it's football season at your neighborhood Wild Wings. And you know, Wings, Buffalo Wild Wings, best choice to watch the game. 5500 Tinker Diagonal, Del City. First quarter is dedicated to the best FCCLA teachers in Middale. Melissa Ritchie and Lisa Davis. They are real difference makers. Kids love their class, learning life skills and lessons in their strengths. Here's the kickoff. Kind of a pooch over there at the 25-yard line. Taken by the Eagles out to the 35-yard line.
Manny Davis did a good job there. Got his hands up, caught it. You just want to make sure you're aggressive to go and catch that football. You don't want to do any hesitation at all. If you're aggressive, you're good. But if you make any hesitation, that's whenever you might bobble the ball, and that's when you get hit, and that's when it becomes disaster. So good job, good confident catch. Here comes this Eagles offense. They are on fire. 62 points last week against their rivals Midwest City, and now entering district play. And again, this will probably be, John, the best team Del City faces throughout district play. So it's important that they get off to an early, good early start.
Yep, here we go. Corners in gun, back off set to his left. He hands it off to back off the left side there. No gain on the play. Looks like it was number 4, Jeremiah Miles, starting there at the halfback position.
And Jeremiah Miles, he's getting lots of opportunity back there in that backfield. And, what's important whenever he's in the game, again, is he's a really good running back, first of all, but it also keeps your defensive guys on the sideline resting, ready to play defense. And so that's why Jeremiah Miles stepping up and becoming a good running back for this team, like we all thought he could be and knew he could be, is so important for this Eagle offense and defense.
Single receivers top and bottom, and got out route out here to number 15. Still on his feet, trying to get across midfield. He does get across midfield. Josiah Chester, the sophomore wide receiver.
I think we had some audio issues, John, earlier. Now we've got it fixed, so should be good to go.
All right, good job, Jacoby. 1st and 10 at midfield. Ladies and gentlemen, you probably noticed that we don't have a clock up camera for you, so there's 10:47. There's a handoff. Again, Miles up the middle, gets about 6 tough yards out to about the 45-yard line, let's call it, 5 yards. 2nd down and 5.
Boy, I like the start that Del City's on right now. Again, I mean, it's so important to get yourself in these situations. 2nd and 5. Then you get it into 3rd and manageables, things like that. That's where cash becomes so much more successful. So for the Eagles right now, this is the way you want to play this football game. These first few plays is a good sign.
Eagles come out in doubles. Back off set to the right. It is Jeremiah around the left side. He's trying to get to the edge. Gets to the edge. 40-yard line. 35 down to 30-yard line. Inside 30 down to 25-yard line. Pickup of about 20 on the play. Colton, not a bad run for Jeremiah Miles.
Yeah, there he goes. Got around the edge. Good job by the Eagles' the offensive line. A lot of times when your running back busts outside out of the initial hole, you'll see a holding call so many times. A good job by the Eagle offensive line not to do that. And, again, moving the sticks. This is an impressive start. Del City just running the ball right at Collinsville. And Coach Jones was confident in their ability to be able to run the football tonight because of the teams and the competition that they played early.
Motion left to right, hand off to Rickland Holmes around the right side. Got a little running room there inside the 25 down to about 22-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be a pickup of about, it's hard to see the stitch. Oh, here they are over here. Pick about 4 on the play.
This is what you want. I mean, you want these manageable situations again. So for Del City now, I mean, the playbook's open. This is where you can kind of turn cash loose if you want to and go off play action. You got this defense on their heels early to where anything is open now.
Back to pass, looking out this way. He's got a receiver. It was intended out here. Looks like Chester again. Incomplete. 3rd down.
Yeah, Chester's got to catch that ball. That's a pretty good ball right there, and that's a winnable situation. But, John, one of the things we're going to have trouble with, we got to really pay attention to the sticks. I thought that was 3rd down, so that's my bad. We can't see them when they're in the corner down there.
Yeah, I know. So. And you got that tent down there, Colton. It's going to be hard to see past the tent.
Yeah, but it is 3rd down now, so my bad on that. But they're taking their time, and I like this, slowing down. Make sure you refocus here. You've done a great job so far, and this is 4-down territory for Del City most likely, so you can run the ball here if you want.
Just got that off before the play clock expired. As you can see, moving to his right, he's got a receiver out there at about the 16-yard line. That's going to be 1st down, I think. It's hard for me to tell.
Yeah, it's impossible for us to tell, but they're going to say first down.
Yeah,
there you
okay.
go.
Move the sticks. Yeah, Coach told you on the interview, Colton, that he was going to run the football at him. Establish a running game. That's exactly what he's doing, mixing it up with some passes.
That's right. Well, and again, if you're able to run the football successfully, like I said, you get a defense on their heels, and then it becomes so much easier. You know, defenses have success whenever they're able to just pin their ears back and go get the quarterback. And now they're so confident in the run game. This worked last week. Here comes Turner.
Yep, Turner and gun. Wildcat out to the 10. Breaks loose at 10 at 5-yard line. Maybe in. We'll see. Yeah, touchdown. Nice run. Sorry, Colton, get kind of excited there.
Yeah, there's no need to apologize. It's good to get excited.
Yeah, okay.
Coach Jones was excited as well. He lost his headset. He's pumped up about it. That's a statement drive to start this football game. And, John, last season, Del City had 2 major hostile environments on the road. They played against McAllister.
Yep.
They played against Coweta.
Yep.
They're playing one tonight. That's a big Collinsville crowd over there.
Yep.
And last season in both those games, they went right down the field and scored. They just did it again tonight. That is really, really impressive.
Rios on for the Southpaw extra point, and it's good. All right, so the Eagles are on top. 8:29 left in the first quarter. Your, let's see, Eagles on top 7-0. Stay with us. A lot of football up here at Collinsville. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Johnny Colton back live with you left to right on your screen. Rickland Holmes will be kicking off here to the Cardinals. 7-0, Eagles on top. And we got a special guest here in a minute that Colton will be talking to. And after the kickoff, we'll do a headset swap here. There's a pooch kick. Not really a pooch kick. Good kick down the 15-yard line. Taken by Claremore up the middle before he's hit again. Out to about the 25-yard line or so, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals as the Eagles go on defense, defending the south goal. So I'm going to do a headset swap.
While you're doing that, John, there was McAllister, of course, going in there and putting a big hit. But, hey, joining us in the booth here, we've got Cash Kortner's little brother, Case. Case, how you doing, bud?
Good.
Good. Well, hey, I'm glad you came up here and joined us. You know, you guys are from Tuttle. How cool is it to get to see your big brother out here playing quarterback on Friday nights?
It is really cool considering he transferred not that long ago. I really think it is a dream for me to continue and carry on his legacy.
I love it. We've got movement here on the opening play for Collinsville. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That'll move him back, a procedure penalty. And now, Casey, you play football too?
No, I actually play baseball, but I really like football.
Okay. What position do you play in baseball?
I play catcher.
All right. I see you've got a cast on your hand. Is that a baseball injury?
Unfortunately, football.
Oh, is it like a street football thing or backyard football? There you go. Going back for a pass here is Collinsville. It's caught up to the 20 to the 24-yard line. They're able to get most of that yardage back. It'll bring it to 2nd down in the original marker, 2nd and 10. And so, Case, one more question for you.
All right.
Who's going to win this football game tonight?
Well, I haven't really seen all the football teams that we've played. I've missed a couple games, but this is a good team to considering how good Del City's been throughout their season already. I'm not trying to pick favorites, but I feel like Del City might win.
All right, nothing wrong with that. I would agree with you if I wasn't calling the game. Thanks for joining us, Case. It was good to talk to you as there's a run up the middle, and Del City stuffs it again, only about a yard, and that was cool. Nice to meet the siblings. What does Jim Traber say, John? What is it that he says?
I'm trying to remember. I know what you're saying, yeah. Oh, gosh.
Shaping the minds of America's youth.
There you go. Good job, Colt. Good interview. Okay, so John back right to left is the motion. Back to pass. Looking out here, the southpaw is hit. And the ball's on the ground. Whoa. And waiting for, looks like they're going to call it dead.
They are. They're going to say it's fourth down. Looked like Collinsville was able to get back up on top of it, but, man, Del City, John, they're a lot faster. And, again, it's early. Teams can adjust, but right now the speed, this is what we said a lot last year.
Yes.
The speed kind of starts to overwhelm football teams. And Collinsville, right now they're acting like they're going to go for it. I'd imagine he'll back up and punt.
And there's the kick. And it's going to go across midfield. It's going to take a couple bounces. They're going to let it drop. And here comes Claremore. They're going to call it dead down around the 44-yard line. We're to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. We got 6:31 left on the clock in the first quarter. Brought to you by, let's see, who's got the first quarter? I forgot. Buffalo Wild Wings, that's right. And also, Madison's is sponsoring all of our kickoffs tonight. And we thank Madison's for their support. 1st and 10. Play call coming in.
Del City has a chance to deflate the tires here of Collinsville. If they're able to go score back-to-back drives early on the road.
Trips on the near side. Got this little stop route to number 3. Cuts it back across field. Cuts it inside. Still on his feet. Couple hurdles. Cross midfield down to about the 48-yard line. That's going to be a couple yards short of the first down, but some athleticism shown there on the run, and pick up about 8 on the play.
And now, John, it's so funny the way things work. Week 1, Del City looked like they were a little overwhelmed, remember, against Edmond Memorial. And it just seems like each week this team has grown up right before our eyes, just making plays, not being afraid to make plays. And that's Katie Palmer just doing his thing there.
Yeah, you bet. There's a handoff up number 4 at the middle. He's got some running room across the 35-yard line. Pick up first down and pick up about 17, 18 on the carry.
There is going to be a couple flags. Both the referee and the back judge both threw it there, and they're going to call a hold on Del City.
Not good.
No, those are the things you didn't want. They didn't do it the first drive, so you don't. That's things you want to avoid. So instead of being in second and short, it's going to bring up second and long now. But, John, one thing about it, I think for Del City, Coach Jones, he trusts Cash Kortner a lot. And, there's not a lot of coaches in the state of Oklahoma through any class that can trust a sophomore quarterback super, super strongly, and they are. They really do trust their guy. So they're able to still have a wide-open playbook, even though it's long yardage.
Motion to the right, trips to the right, single receiver up top, back to pass is Kortner. Kortner's looking deep down the seam. He's got a receiver. Chester, it looks like it was. In and out of the hands. Perfectly thrown pass.
Yeah, that's
pretty nice.
About as good of a throw as you're going to get right there. And that's another drop. And, boy, Chester's, he's frustrated with himself. That's, his second drop already. And that one's just got to be caught. That's just one that has to be caught. I think he's trying to make the catch and try to work his way into the end zone instead. Just make sure you get the catch first, work into the end zone later. So now 3rd down and a long way to go. The Collinsville crowd back on their feet. They're back into it. This is a big play for them.
Trips to the far side. Twins down here on the near side. Back to pass is Kortner. Steps up and he's going to keep it. Breaking to the right side. Cross midfield. 45, 40-yard line. Out of bounds down here around the 32-yard line.
Boy.
Cash Kortner, nice carry. His brother is up here in the press box. Pretty excited about what just took place.
That's a great run, but great blocking as well. You love when your receiver goes out there and starts getting a block, and that's exactly what Myshawn Graham just did there. Went out there and just started blocking, and he did a heck of a job all the way downfield, and that's why that happened. Cash Kortner did a good job. Again, one thing about Cash is when he does take off running, he kind of runs to the side for a good while, and it keeps the defense going back because they're still looking for a pass, so it's a smart run.
Yeah, it looks like Demarion Turner is in there now in the Wildcat. He's going to be upended as he tried to get to the edge at around the 30-yard line. Pick up maybe 1 or 2 on the play, be second down.
Yeah, that's a pretty good play there by the Collinsville defensive end, Sean Ross. He did a good job sticking his nose in there and making a tackle. It's going to be second down and 8. He's a nice player, John. I think for him, he's probably their best player. I don't know about their best player, but maybe their leader on defense. They really like him, and he's going to be the guy that makes plays for him. Number 4 on your screen.
Yep, you're right. Let's see. What do we got? We got, number 4 still in there. Jeremiah Miles. Back to pass is Cash. Rolling to his left. Not much open over there. He loses his balance a little bit, gets rid of the football. We'll see what they say about that.
I think that could still be intentional grounding. Let's see.
Nope. I don't see any
They're
flags.
going to say there was a guy in the area. Debatable.
Yeah, in the area, it's always relative, right?
And it's different in high school football. You know, it doesn't matter if you're outside the tackle box in high school. Again, it's just trying to take pressure off referees in the high school level, and so that's the reason for that. But this is another big play here for Del City. 3rd and 8. Again, 4-down territory probably, so you can run the football if you want. But Coach Jones, he wants to think about it, talk it over. Going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. 4:19 to go in the opening quarter here in Collinsville, Oklahoma. 7-0, Del City leads it. You're watching Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Colton back live. We hit 3rd down, 8. 4:18 left in the first quarter. Eagles on top, 7-0. Empty backfield, quads up top. Back to pass is Kortner, looking to his right, left, and he gets smothered. Sack at the 35-yard line. Lost about 5 on the play. That'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that was a 3-man rush from the Cardinals, and so you would like for that not to happen. I thought the protection was pretty good, and Cash, I think, tried to go one way, and then he tried to back out. Once he did, he was kind of in no man's land. The sack got home by Chris Goodman, 6'2", 245-pound senior. He looks like a football player, just the way he's built. They've got a couple of those guys on that defense, but now it's 4th down and a long ways to go, and you're at the 35. Again, I'm using that term a lot, but kind of no man's land here. I mean, it's for Del City. You probably just go ahead and go for it. And Del City going to take another timeout. I don't know if I'd waste a timeout on a 4th and 15, but that's tough. I don't think they got the play call in as fast as they wanted. So we'll take another timeout. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Back to pass is Kortner. He's looking downfield, slips in the backfield a little bit. He's got a receiver across the middle. It looks like it might be Misha. Is it? It's Chester. Nice job as he shook a couple of tackles. Kind of did some cutbacks for a touchdown. Colton?
Man, that's 2 weeks in a row that Del City has been able to do that. Just make a play, and that's a great job by Cash. That time he actually slipped in his initial drop, and then he was able to maintain his balance and make a strike down the field, and then his receiver just did the rest. Boy, big play. And Collinsville right when they were starting to get momentum. If they'd have got that stop, could have changed the pace of the game, but instead Del City's up 2 scores early.
Southpaw kicker Rios. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Okay, 3:18 left in the first quarter. 14-0, your Eagles on top. We'll go to commercial. Stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Johnny Colton back live with you, fresh off the score, making it 14-0. Gary Gentry down there in Oklahoma City says, great run after catch on that touchdown. Love it. Eagles left to right on your screen for the Madison's kickoff. And again, Rickland Holmes to kick, and there's the kickoff. The Madison kickoff, and it's taken at the 25-yard line. Yeah, some... a little bit of run there after the catch out to about 30-yard line. So, big series here for Claremore. They take over on their own 30, 1st and 10. They don't want to get too far behind here.
Yeah, I mean, Collinsville has to go get points on this drive. It's Del City at times in the past has gotten some big leads and let teams get back into it. But again, I mean, Collinsville they got to get points here. They got to have some kind of drive because their defense has been on the field this whole first quarter as well. That's something else to think about. They're going to start to wear out the way Del City is playing, especially with a couple fourth downs. That's extra snaps. So Collinsville, if they don't score more than anything, they have to try to maintain some kind of drive to keep their defense off the field.
Collinsville puts motion top of the screen. There's a handoff to Rigsby. That's not going to happen. As a matter of fact,
Javante Nakwe came flying in there.
Loss of 2 on the play. Be second down and 12.
You talk about a guy the last couple weeks that's just started to make some plays, and that's him. Javante with a nice tackle. That's his second tonight. And the Cardinals, this Collinsville team, they've been hitting the mouth early in the game, and they're trying to find answers. They're trying to make adjustments. They're not super used to this. They're used to winning here.
Yeah, 3-0. And it's Bourne around the right side. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. I bring up 3rd down.
Boy, another big hit. Another big hit. And I think that one was Rickland Holmes who came in there and did it. Del City, right now, they're playing very physical. They're playing very fast. But also they're staying in their lanes. I mean, that is the big thing. You can get over aggressive, and right now, they're playing some really disciplined X's and O's football.
3rd down and about 12 here. Beautiful night. Beautiful sunset. Motion. Got trips up the top side. The southpaw moves around to the left. He's going to be wrapped up by a couple of, trying to get to the edge by a couple of Eagles there. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 20-yard line or so. Loss of 2 more on the play. 4th down.
Tavon Johnson won't get credit in the stat sheet for a sack, but he'll definitely get a quarterback hurry there. He was the one who got his hands in there and basically got the sack without technically getting it. A great job by Tavon Johnson, and he's another player that just keeps getting better.
And there's the punt. Good punt. Travels a long way, takes a lot of bounces down to 15, the 10, the 5, and blown dead around the 2-yard line. That punt was about 80 yards, Colton.
Yeah, and that's frustrating when you're a coaching staff. Your guys got to get you got 2 guys back there, and I think one of them needs to be the kind of deeper guy in case that happens. And the other guy needs to be in front. They were standing side by side, and I don't know if that's by design or not, but that's a killer. I mean, you can't let that ball go that far. And that was a part of the reason Del City was so good last year is they did not give up field position last season. Del City now, they're going to have to go the length of the football field here if they want to score again and go 3 for 3 in this game.
That's a really good point, and you're exactly right. All right, let's see what the Eagles are going to do down here. And we got Kortner in gun. He's got Miles offset to his right. It looked like we might have had a neutral zone infraction. Eagles say we do. Push it out 5 yards.
That's one way to get out of there.
Yeah.
Smart by Coach Jones to do that. And, John, earlier I said you don't want to call timeout on 4th and 15. You remember me saying that?
Yeah.
And they call timeout, and that's why they scored a touchdown. So that's why I'm wearing this headset and not a coach's headset. But just want to make sure and throw that out there.
Yeah, thanks for putting that out there. Way to go, Colton. Okay. Got doubles. We got motion. And it looks like it's going to be a handoff to Miles again. He's got some running room. Breaks it inside, 30-yard line. Hit down near sideline here. He's still on his feet. Across midfield, still on his feet. Down the 40-yard line before he's gang tackled. At around the 40-yard line. Big pickup. We'll call it 50 yards perhaps on that carry. First down, Eagles.
That was Rickland Holmes.
Rickland, okay.
Yeah, who came in. And, boy, Rickland, again, you put him in the game when the defense is a little bit deflated, and then he'll just kind of, you don't want to use the word embarrassed, but kind of embarrass you a little bit because you're not feeling as excited about having to tackle him. So a big gain, Del City, just like that in Collinsville territory.
And this time it's Caleb Blackwolf. And he's still on his feet, shakes a couple of tackles there, down to around 35-yard line. We'll call pickup about 5 on the play.
Yeah, missed actually. Was good run by Blackwolf, not to give up. I like it, but Shane Thornton missed his block there, and he's been really good this year. Missed a block that time, and Coach Jones was right there to let him know about it. And, that's something about Coach Jones. He coaches his guys extremely, extremely hard. And, to me, players, if you're a player, you want to be coached hard. That's what makes you better. And I like the fact that, you're up 14, you're playing extremely well, and you're still coaching these guys hard. So we'll take a timeout, John, as the first quarter comes to an end. 14-0 the score. Del City on top. We'll be right back for the second quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Johnny Colton back live with you here. Motion left to right on your screen. And there's a handoff to Blackwolf around the right side. And kind of powers his way forward down inside the 30 to the, I think they'll spot it around the 25-yard line. Move the sticks, first down. 26-yard line, Colton.
Yep, still a first down, though.
Yep.
Nonetheless. Yeah, I mean, you can't really get off to a better start here, John.
You're right.
And Del City's gotten off to, and Coach Jones has to be happy about that. Although, if you saw him right now, you wouldn't believe me by saying that. But he has to be happy the way his team has come out. I mean, they're firing on most all cylinders right now. And Collinsville, really, they already just don't have great body language. I mean, they've got a lot of hands on their hips, and we're still early in this one.
Caleb Blackwolf in there. Got a nice out route down here to number 3. And he is headed for the end zone, it looks like.
He's going to step out of bounds, step out inside the 10, I think.
Okay. It's hard for me to see it from this standpoint.
It's not easy. But I definitely saw the referee say stepped out of bounds. So
looks like the 5-yard line. So first and goal, 5-yard line. So this is the second quarter, as you see, ladies and gentlemen. This second quarter is brought to us by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve. Choctaw, and the number out in Choctaw is 405-281-6700, and in Del City, 405-670-3665. All right, here we go. Eagles threatening on the 5, looking to put more points on the scoreboard. As we just started the second quarter here, we got Wildcat going on and flags going on.
Yeah, let's see. Trying to see what the...
Yeah.
It looks like Del City is moving back. I didn't see anybody move, John, but I have a little bit of an obstruction there in front of me, so I didn't see, but...
Yeah, I didn't either. Coach Jones going out there. He's not real happy with what he sees.
Looks like they're waving it off.
Coach says...
Yeah, they're waving it off.
Okay.
I don't know what he was trying to say. Coach Jones isn't happy about it, but not sure. Still first down.
All right. Waiting for the play call to come in from the offensive coordinator, who is Coach Jones. I can't see who's... might be Coach Sharp that's sending the plays in down there. All right. So here we go. Ball's at the 4-yard line. Caleb Blackwell is in there with Turner. Turner looks right, looks left. Ball's on the ground. Kind of a muffed up play there, and
Collinsville got it.
Collinsville's got the football. Yeah. That's not going to make the coaches happy. But Collinsville gets a turnover. The ball's going to be spotted at the 10-yard line, so they'll take over 1st and 10.
Boy, and I don't know what in the world happened. That was just, bowling shoe ugly, John. I mean, that was just not a pretty play at all.
Bowling shoe ugly, that's right.
So I don't know. That's really weird. Coach Jones is wondering what the heck happened too. So that's a big turn of events here in this ball game. That's the kind of thing you couldn't have. If Del City goes up 3 scores there, I mean, the game's obviously not over, but you've got them in such a hole that you're really in a good position now. Only up 2 scores. Collinsville gets a much-needed turnover. If they're able to go score, it's game on.
Yeah, that's very true. They got a long way to go. The ball is spotted at the 3-yard line, call it the 4-yard line. There's a lot of bodies in that box right now. Handoff. Nope. Bourne still on his feet. Breaks a couple tackles out to about the 19-yard line, so that'll be a first down pickup. Nice run on the play. Looked like he was stopped at the first level, and some tough running. Managed to get out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Boren, that's just a gritty play right there. Just a great job of staying on his feet, picking up a gain, and now look at this. I mean, the Cardinals have a little momentum going. They still have a long way to go, but they're starting to feel good again.
And there's a handoff this time. Not going to go anywhere.
Good job.
We'll see who the back is there. Number 8.
That's a good push defensively, as looks like that was Zane, I don't know, Maggie? Is that how you say his name, John?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll go with it.
We'll go with it. All right. Bourne and gun. Play call coming in. Adjustment. Defense is set. Still got about 7 or 8 in the box, it looks like. Expecting the run. And there's a handoff. That's not going to go anywhere. Hitting the backfield. Ball's going to be spotted around the 16-yard line.
Chauncey Jones. Great job by Chauncey. Del City defensive front. Their front 7 in general.
Pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They have gotten better and better. Their secondary has been notoriously good the last couple of years, but the front 7 now is starting to really, really beat people up.
So the Cardinals come out with single receiver. No, twins up top, single receiver down here on the near side. 2 back. Back to pass. This is southpaw. Looking deep. Oh, way overthrown. He's looking for Rigsby out here. Or maybe that was Daniels. Yeah, I think it was Daniels, number 1, the junior wide receiver. Incomplete.
Yet again,
4th down.
Javante Nakwe was coming in with a lot of pressure, and Boren just had to get rid of it. He got rid of that and just threw it up for grabs. Fortunate for him, there was nobody back there, I guess, because that could have been intercepted. So now he's going to punt.
And there it goes. This might be returnable. We'll see. It takes a hop. And that's Caleb Blackwolf on the carry. And he's still on his feet. Almost inside the red zone. Nice return. We'll call it a 25, 30-yard return on that. So 9:15 left in the first half. Eagles are on top and threatening, 14-0.
Nice job by Blackwolf to go up there and catch it. At first, you kind of held your breath a little bit.
Yeah,
because he left his feet to go up there and get it. But once he got it and you saw green grass ahead, you're going, okay, great play. And now that Del City Eagles are just a couple yards away from the red zone, and that's big. I mean, after that turnover.
You're right. Yep.
You can see it, John. I mean, it's pretty clear. I mean, anybody watching the game, I'm not breaking a story here. Del City's a lot faster than this Cardinal football team. So Del City, as long as they're able to take care of the football, they're going to be just fine. No more turnovers. You gave your freebie up, no more.
Del City motion left to right. There's a handoff this time to number 4 around the left side. It's Jeremiah Miles inside the 10. Pick up first down on the play, I believe.
Yep. Good run by Miles.
Yeah. Let's see. Is that going to be first and goal?
Yeah, no. Well, looks like the ball's right on.
Right on, yeah.
Yeah, so it should be first and goal. They'll need to score from the 10.
Let's see. Yeah, the other marker's not there. Okay. So this time, Kortner comes out with Jeremiah offset to his right, motion from right to left. This time it's Jeremiah up the middle. He's got running room. He's across the goal line. Let's see. Waiting. Yep, there it is. Touchdown, Jeremiah Miles.
Well, not yet.
Wait a minute.
Gotten a signal yet. I thought he was in, but don't have a good view from here. Well, the Eagles sure thought he was in, but there's a
I thought I saw hands up. Yeah, there it is.
Touchdown Eagles.
Okay.
How about that? I mean, Jeremiah Miles, he's getting a talking to by Coach Jones, but good physical run. I didn't think there was any way he was going to score on that run and wound up finding his way into the end zone. And just like that, Del City up 20 points. And if it wasn't for that turnover, John, it could be worse. Del City really doing a great job right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Del City came up, played football. Southpaw kicker on for the extra point. And he kicks it up, and the kick is good. 21 points. Eagles on top, 8:45, first half. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Colton back live with you, 8:45. First half, 21-0. Eagles on top. Right to left on your screen. It'll be Rickland Holmes. Put the foot in the ball here. And the wind is not, if there is a wind, it's a little bit of a tailwind coming out of the north, but not much. Beautiful night for football. It's about 70 degrees out and still getting cooler as the sun is now gone. And there's the kick. Good kick over here on the near side. Bounces it to 20, and it's going to be taken down here. No, they're going to say it was out of bounds, I guess.
Boy.
Yeah, let it go. 15-yard line.
Well, if you could kick the ball like that every time, that would work pretty good.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, I mean, the ball looked like to me they're having a little bit of a discussion to see if there's going to be a penalty, but there will not. They're going to say that he touched it right before he went out of bounds with a foot out of bounds. That's what I saw from up here, but again, our angle is not great from where we are. Corner to corner, John, we're going to have a little trouble, so people at home will have to bear with us tonight. In fact, the people at home can probably see it better than we can because our camera guy's outside the booth and has a pretty sweet look.
Eva and Cedric doing a good job on the camera. The camera's quite a bit lower, you audience might recognize. We're over on the visitor side. It's kind of fun being with our fans. But, we're not very high up, so that's the angle that you get. Claremore, 1st and 10. They get to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Got back offset to the left, and Bourne's going to go around the left side. He's taken down, pick up about 1 or 2 on the play, not much, before the line closed in on him. You know, Colton, I know the game's young, but this daggone football team, Del City, they are improving exponentially, it seems.
Yeah, they are.
They're
just really athletic.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you're going to play against Del City and have any real chance of beating them, you've got to out-physical them or you got to out-athletic them. Good luck out, man for man being more athletic.
Right. Motion right to left, and Bourne's looking to his rolls to the left. And incomplete pass out there. He's looking for the out route down around the 25-yard line. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 7 for the Cardinals. Cardinals, as Colton was referring to earlier, has a really good crowd over there. Of course, it's homecoming crowd, but I have a feeling that every day, every Friday night in Collinsville, Oklahoma, that those folks come out and watch them. Very similar to the way the Eagles do when we're at home in Del City. But that is a big crowd, isn't it, Colton?
Yeah,
look at that.
It's a nice crowd over there.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on this side. A couple of those times last season, John, we feared for our lives being in Coweta and stuff,
A little reverse around the left side there, trying to get to the edge. He does a little bit before Rickland Holmes and Posse come in. They're going to stop him down around. Looks like they'll spot it at the 20-yard line. That'll still be short of the first down by about 5 yards, so it'll be 4th down. Back to receive the punt will be Caleb Blackwolf and number 88, Myshawn Graham. Last week I called him Mishon all the time, Colton. I went and tracked him down in his class today, and I said, man, I'm so sorry for calling you Mishon. So it's Myshawn, and he's a great kid too, by the way. There's the kick. This will be returnable. No, it won't. Yeah, it will. There's Caleb headed towards this side. Gets by one tackle, another tackle. 40-yard line, down the sideline. Cuts it inside. Boy, he's tripped up around the 31-yard line. Call it the 29-yard line. Nice return by Caleb Blackwolf.
Yeah, and I apologize, too. I think I was calling him Mishon as well. So, Myshawn.
Myshawn, yeah.
There you go.
Great kid.
And a good return right there from Caleb Blackwolf again. And Blackwolf again. We already know once he's able to get some green grass in front of him, he's pretty tough. And him only being a sophomore, it's going to be a fun couple of years watching him play. And Del City, I mean, you score here, John, you are going to be sitting pretty.
You'll be in control, that's for sure. Okay, trips down here on the near side, single receiver up top. And the back end there is offset to the left, and I think it's, it is, number 4, Jeremiah Holmes. Moves to the right, now motion from the right, little swing pass out here. It may have been behind the line.
Yeah, it was.
So we can call it a lateral, but good heads up by Jeremiah Miles, and he pounces on it at the 35-yard line. Loss of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, ball was just thrown a little bit behind Jeremiah. You want to put that ball in front of him. That way he's able to start working his way upfield. I compare that to being an outfielder. If a guy's tagging up at third and you're catching a fly ball, you want to get behind the ball.
Yeah, good point.
It's kind of the same thing, but with the quarterback, you want to put them behind the ball and running into the football. So not Jeremiah's fault on that one, and Cash will get better at that as he goes along.
Play clock at 4, trips up top. Cash in gun, gets out as he moves up in the pocket. Ooh, looked like he was going to try to still get rid of it, Mahomes style. And taken down around the 35-yard line. So pick up maybe 1 on the play. It's still 3rd and long, about 15, 16 yards.
Isaiah Bigby is the one who made that play. Nice job by them. And you'll notice Collinsville's been subbing a lot of guys up in the front. They're trying to stay fresh the best they can because they've been on the field a lot. And that's why you're seeing so many guys with, hands on their hips and things like that. So they're trying to make that adjustment, trying to sub as much as possible.
Empty backfield. Courtner back to pass. He's looking across the middle. He's got a receiver. And nice rope coming, but incomplete. Intended receiver was number 3, and that's K.D. Palmer.
Yeah, that's got to be caught. That's got to be caught. It wasn't going to be an easy catch. Cash was, he hummed that ball.
He ripped
there.
it, yeah.
That ball was coming in there nice and hard, but Palmer still got to catch the football. He's got to get his hands up a little quicker. That was the problem. He just didn't get his hands up in time. And so now Del City going to go for it here.
Yeah, fourth down.
A long way to go. Last time they did this, they were able to score. Let's see if they can make it happen twice.
Empty backfield. And coach says, I'm going to take another look at it. So they came out with quads up top, single receiver down here, empty backfield, and we're going to go to a timeout. So stay with us, 6:09, first half, 21-0, your Eagles on top. You're watching Del City Fighting Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Johnny Colton back live with you. Cash looking down the near side in the end zone. Oh, there's going to be a flag. There's got to be. Is there?
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. He was looking for Sean Graham down here around the 10-yard line. Flag on the play. Looks like interference. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a good interference call. And, just never located the football there on the back end. And Sean was he was hungry. He was wanting that touchdown.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah.
He went up there Des Bryant style. I say that because we're wearing 88. But he went up there and tried to make that catch. I guess I could say CeeDee Lamb, whichever way.
You can say either one,
You're
Colton.
a sinner or a Cowboy.
You're Colton Fleetwood. Way. You can say whatever you want to say.
Wow. I don't know about that, but.
No. Yeah. Okay. 6:04 in the first half here. Eagles come out with 1st and 10. Ball's at the... Looks like it's in the red zone, just barely, 19-yard line. Motion left to right, and there's a handoff this time to number 1, Rickland Holmes, up the middle. He breaks, and it's going to be, let's see what we got.
Just shy.
Golly, that kid can run. Down to about the 1-yard line.
Man, he's a nice athlete.
He's good. And Colton, I had a chance to talk to him today. You know, we did that teacher thing, and hopefully Jacoby's will show those halftime maybe. But what a great kid.
Yeah.
I mean, all these kids, they're just awesome.
I remember interviewing Rickland as player of the game last season and really was impressed with his personality and just how much I enjoyed talking to him. So that's pretty cool. He's still up back there right in the backfield.
There's another handoff to him this time, and he's going to be, let's see. Yep. Nope.
Yep.
You see it. There it is. Touchdown Eagles.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoop.
One referee says touchdown. The other one says no touchdown.
Well, we'll confer again.
Man, they're going to say he was short. Nope, now they're going to say touchdown.
Okay. So put 6. They already put 6 on the board. 26.
Well, John, when you get in a game like this is where the home team, you find out what kind of crowd you got because they might start leaving. Beat the traffic.
Yeah. Southpaw kicker on Rios. Get the extra point here. And there's the snap. Ball. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So, boy, we got ourselves a nice southpaw kicker. 28-0, 5-11 first half. Your Eagles on top up here at Collinsville High School. And as we await the kickoff, we're going to go to a commercial break. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Johnny Colton back live with you, waiting to kick off. By the way, I meant to tell you all the second quarter is dedicated to the best guidance counselors in Mid-Dell. Kaylee Carson, Shelby White, Pauletta Sandoval, Samantha Tudor, and Ashlyn Moore as we await the kickoff. I'll tell you about that team in just a second. There's a pooch kick near side, fair catch at the 30-yard line. Those counselors, they go beyond their normal job description, I think. I often say that they work tirelessly to make our kids' dreams come true. Colton, I'm telling you, we got some great counselors here who are, every time I turn around, they got kids in their office talking about career, talking about curriculum, and we're pretty blessed to have the counselors that we do there at Del City High School. All right, so we're going to do it again.
Yeah, Del City was offsides on the initial kick there.
This time we got the southpaw kicker. That was a nice little pooch kick. He'll probably do the exact same thing. Madison kickoff here. And there's another one. The same deal. Fair catch out at the 31-yard line. Yeah, we may as well talk about Madison's here. We haven't talked too much about them in a bit. Let's see if I can find...
I got you, John.
Okay.
If you need me, I got it.
You got it. Okay. I can't find my paper. Sorry.
That's all right. Madison's is, everyone knows that Madison's been around a while, and they are located at 4747 Southeast 29th Street, open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesdays through Saturdays. They're a proud kickoff sponsor, and we appreciate them sponsoring Eagle football and the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thank you, Colton. All right. Cardinals come out with two back. We got twins down here on the near side, single receiver up top. Boren sends motion to the left. He's going to take it around the left side. Got some penetration, cuts it inside to the 35-yard line. Really not much of a pickup, maybe one on the play.
Rickland Holmes in on that tackle. John, one thing I want to mention tonight is we're on Facebook tonight. I always like being on Facebook Live. And, last season we had a lot of fun with it, had a lot of people check in. And that's how I like to give shout-outs. I like people to check in. Let us know you're there. The players, if they go back and watch the games, maybe they get to see they have a grandparent or something that lives in an out-of-state or whatever, and they get to see they checked in. So if you want to check in on Facebook, I'll give you a shout-out on the air.
All right. Sounds good, Colton. Motion right to left on your screen is Daniels. Rolled to his left. He had pressure on the outside, throws it away out there as he was trying to avoid the pressure. Incomplete. Third down, about 9.
Kelly and Nickway, both of them back there in the backfield. I don't think Boren has had a clean opportunity to truly sit back there and try to look downfield and throw the football. It's almost like poor Jackson Arnold at OU, kind of the same thing. And it's really hard. I mean, you can't ever blame a quarterback too much whenever you just don't have time. Del City's doing a heck of a job putting pressure in that backfield.
Back offset to the left, and there's a little swing pass out there. He's got some running room across the 40-yard line, down on the sideline before he's hit by Turner. Turner made him know that he was hit by Turner. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 43-yard line. Still going to be short of the first down by a couple yards, I think.
2 flags on the play. One of them is going to be roughing the passer call on Rickland Holmes. Rickland threw him to the ground well after he threw the football, so that's going to be one of them. The other one, we'll have to see. If it's on Collinsville, then these will offset, and we'll redo it, but we'll have to wait and see. It's a long discussion. It seems like every time they've made a call, there's been a long discussion, which people complain about that. I don't mind it as long as you get the call right. Let's check the white hat. Roughing the passer, Del City.
Yeah.
And that's the only call there is. So that's what both flags were, I guess. Coach Jones didn't agree. I mean, it wasn't a malicious play. I mean, it wasn't like Rickland was back there. It was not a dirty play, I should say.
Yeah.
I mean, he put him on the ground, but it wasn't vicious. It was just after the play. And Coach Jones not happy about it. And I understand. Protect your player there, but you got to protect the quarterback. That's just the way it is in football nowadays.
You're talking about Rickland Holmes. He's a wrestler too. and his wrestling coach from a few years ago. Oh, we'll come back to the game here. Motion out to the right side. That's not going to go anywhere. It was a handoff up the middle. Yeah, it looks like out to about the 43-yard line. But real quick, Colton, we have a Hall of Famer and a All-American and an All-Stater. His name is Ronnie James. He's retired now. He's a school teacher and a wrestling coach for 35, 40 years at Del City High School. Anyways, he's watching the game down there in Oklahoma City, and he just wanted to add to what you were saying about Rickland Holmes. He's a great wrestler. He's tough, and they love him in the wrestling program.
I love it.
And Boren looking out here. The ball is batted down, incomplete. So I bring up third down. 3:30, first half, 28-0. Your Eagles on top. It's been all Del City.
John, you talked about that wrestling program. There was a guy years back, and I'm trying to think what his name was. Oh, yeah, John Smith. I think he was a pretty good wrestler for Del City. And so that program, I mean, you know, it's got a lot of legacy behind it. So anybody that's out there wrestling for Del City, strong legacy whenever you come wrestle for the Eagles. So glad that the coach checked in there.
Yeah, thanks for that. And let's see. Boren spins to his right, and he's not going to go anywhere. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what that's all about. Brought down around the 46-yard line or so.
They're going to get a hold. Yeah, pretty blatant hold there. It'll be declined because it's fourth down, but Tavon Johnson was coming in hot, and just no other chance. It was 8-on-8 there. It was Zane Maggie, the number 8. He's the one who reached in there and grabbed a pretty good bear hug, WWE style.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to want to go anywhere at halftime. We got a great halftime show. We got a special guest. We're going to have a salute to the military. We got shout-outs on YouTube. There's the kick by the quarterback. It's nobody back to receive it. It's going to be blown dead, it looks like, around the 27-yard line or so. But Colton will have his shout-outs from YouTube. I'll have some shout-outs from Del City High School, and then we'll have special guests. And we also have a teacher that's going to come up and say hi. One of our math teachers, tennis coach, Tyrell Johnson, will come up and say hi. So we got a lot going on. There you got Katie Palmer on the screen there.
That's cool. I like that you did that, John.
Yeah, a little shout-out. Katie gave a shout-out to his favorite teacher. 3:03. Motion left to right as Palmer, as a matter of fact. He's taking around the right side on the end around. He's got some running room. Breaks it inside. Breaks it down the sideline. He will go all the way. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Wow.
Say goodnight to it.
Yeah.
Katie Palmer, man,
Golly.
he showed some speed there, didn't he?
What a great call. Haven't seen that before, have we?
Well, not a lot.
That end around like that?
Not a lot, but there is a flag, guys.
Oh, no.
I didn't see it, but there is.
Yeah, I see it. It's in the backfield, too.
It's coming back. Man, that's tough.
That was a 70-yard touchdown run on the end around, Katie Palmer. But it's all for naught.
You know what's bad about that, John, is whenever you have a play go 70 yards and your guy puts on the jets like that,
yeah,
then you lose him the next play.
That's right.
Because he's out of breath and he's got to come get a sip of water. So that's frustrating. That's a really, really frustrating one. Del City backed up all the way to their 15-yard line. You know, if you think about it, that's, you know, kind of like an 85-yard penalty almost.
Yeah. Okay, the Eagles come out and got doubles with motion and up the middle. Can't see who the back was carrying it.
I believe Rickland there.
Rickland Holmes again. No gain on the play. That'll be second down now. And for those of you at home, it's about the distance for the first down is about 18 yards or so. Ball's on the 16-yard line. Game clock's at 2:21. Play clock at 14. Empty backfield. Here's Kortner. Quads down here on the near side. Back to pass. He's looking down the seam. He's got, nope, it's intercepted by number 54. He reverses field. Cuts it back inside. out to about the 15-yard line. So with 2:04, Collinsville comes up with the interception. And so they if they get some points on the board, that'll be a good way for them to obviously go in at halftime.
Yeah, that's a big play. That and Cash has been so good the last 2 weeks. That was just ill-advised throw and threw it over the middle. Corey Davis picked it off. He had pressure and he was trying to get rid of it. He didn't want to take a sack because he was inside of his own 10-yard line about the time he was about to get hit. So just had to get rid of it. Unfortunately, threw it over the middle of the field where it was picked off. And now the Eagle defense, this is where they're going to get tested.
You bet.
Their best field position Collinsville has had so far this evening.
Bourne has Rigsby offset to his left. And he's back to pass. He's looking over on the far side in the corner. Leads him a little bit too much there. And that was good defensive coverage by number 2, DeMarion Turner. Second down.
Surprise. Surprise, surprise. Turner in good coverage. That's pretty common. He's tough to beat over there. You better be a pretty good receiver because Turner's going to make sure and challenge you. I'm a little surprised they went his way, actually.
Yeah. Play call coming in from the sideline. 1:58 first half. And stay tuned for a good halftime show coming up here for you. Got a special guest from Collinsville. Right to left. Bourne keeps it around the left side. Breaks a couple tackles inside the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. That'll bring up second down.
Sorry about that, John. I checking something out there and missed the play.
Looks like it's, what do we got out there? Is it second or third down, Colton? I can't.
That's what I'm trying to see, too.
Yeah.
I think it's third down.
Okay.
Should be third down because the first play was incomplete.
That's right. So 3rd and 7 here. Collinsville threatening on the turnover, interception. And there was a slight motion reverse out by the quarterback, rolling back to his left. He's got a little running room out there, headed down the sideline, forced out of bounds around the, we'll call it the 11-yard line, it looks like. Still going to be short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. Do you kick or do you go?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, I think so.
Down 4 touchdowns, you got to go for it. I mean, you're still playing to try to get back in the football game. A field goal, it does not help you, so you got to go. And there is 1:08 left here in the half. Del City's defense, again, I mean, every single play, there's pressure in the backfield, makes it really tough for Bourne to make plays. They're going to try to get the Eagles to jump off sides.
That's exactly right. That's what they tried to do.
They might just take a timeout. And that's
play clock at 5, 4. You're exactly right. Okay.
It. They take a timeout. We take a timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Big down here. 4th down. 4th and 4. 1:08 first half. Eagles on top 28-0. Collinsville comes out with back off set to his left is Bourne. He's got twins down here on the near side. Single receiver up top. And there's motion right to left. And Bourne rolling to his left. He's got a looking towards the end zone. Knocked down. There's a flag on the play.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I wonder about that too, Colton. Looks like they're going to call interference by the Eagles.
You know, you teach your defensive backs to locate the football. And I thought that's what Black Wolf did, is locate the football, and he still got flagged for it. Unless they called it prior to the pass, and I didn't see it, that's the only way. But no, they called pass interference.
There it goes.
I don't agree with that one, but nonetheless, doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah.
First and goal for Collinsville now.
Okay, well, this is another golden opportunity for Collinsville to put some points on the board before the end of the half. They come out in a very tight, heavy set to the right side. And let's see who Boren decides what's going to happen here. He's got the back offset to his right. Takes the snap. No, Boren takes it around the left side. He is met hard. Who was that, Colton?
Ricklin Holmes.
Ricklin Holmes. Go figure. Big, big play. 53 seconds on the clock. Second down.
And now the clock is running, but Collinsville's fine. I mean, they've still got timeout, so they're not really in a hurry. They need to get a good play call in to try to find their way into the end zone. You got plenty of time to get, at least 2 to 3 more plays in. So, one thing Collinsville can do is they do have the near side of the screen, a long way to work with if you want to throw something quick.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Nope.
Stuffed it just inside the 10-yard line, pushed back. Big play by the defensive line there.
Yeah. Quaylen Goodman made the play. Collinsville now has to spare a timeout. 20 seconds left to go. And I would imagine they try to put it in the air. We'll see. We'll take another break. Should be our last one for the first half. You're watching Eagle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels. Easy loading flat belt conveyor. Unlimited membership.
20 seconds left. Third down. Bourne comes out with a heavy set on the right side. Single receiver in motion from right to left on your screen. And there's a handoff to the back around the left side. And he is upended. Ricklin Holmes again.
Man, you saw the impact there that Ricklin Holmes put on that play. And unfortunately, for Zane Maggie, he's a little shaken up. He got slammed to the turf hard. Ricklin's a monster.
Yeah, he's a very, very tough football player. He's up on his feet.
Yeah,
good.
I think that's probably more of a air gets knocked out kind of thing. But, man, I'm a little surprised by that play call. And Collinsville took a timeout, but we'll stay here. 3 times in a row, you ran the ball, and you ran it the same exact location.
Yes.
And it's not worked all night long, so I'm a little surprised by that. But, again, you haven't been able to throw the football either because every time you drop back to pass, the pass rush has been too aggressive. So, I mean, I understand there's not a lot of options, but you would have liked to have seen, speaking, if I was a Collinsville fan in the stands, I would have liked to have seen a little more creativity.
Yeah, you're right. And, I'm just thinking about the coach over there. He lines up with heavy on the right side, and then he goes left, which is semi-heavy. And then he's probably saying to himself, well, they think we're going to come back to the heavy set.
Right.
And he goes back to the semi-set. And then a third time, they think we're going to come with a heavy set, and he goes back to the left again. But okay, ball spotted on the 7-yard line. 4th down, goal to go. 14 seconds. Your Eagles on top, 28-0. Don't go away. We got YouTube shout-outs by Colton over there. I got Del City High School shout-outs. We also have a special guest on our salute to the military from Collinsville, as a matter of fact. And Coach Johnson, Tyrell Johnson, math teacher, tennis coach, he's going to come and talk to us as well. Full set of halftime highlights for you. Okay, Collinsville has decided to go for the field goal here. There's the snap. Ball's down. The kick is up, and the kick is, it looks like it's a good kick. It is good. So the Cardinals on top, or I'm sorry, on the board. Yeah, on the board. Sorry about that. 28-3 your Eagles on top. 14 seconds left and in the first half, and we're going to go to commercial break. Stay with us. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back live with you here. 12 seconds left. 28-3. Collinsville kicking off left to right on your screen. The wind is calm. There's a line drive kick taken at about the 35-yard line. I'm sorry. It's 25-yard line. Around the left end. Upended around the 36-yard line where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 with 7 seconds left in the first half. And, of course, this quarter was brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations, Choctaw and Del City. And, of course, the second quarter was dedicated to the best guidance counselors in the Mid-Del schools. And I told you all those ladies' names. They do a great job for our kids making their dreams come true. Probably last play, definitely, before the end of the first half. And Wildcat, Turner's in.
Just don't turn it over.
Yeah. Turner takes it up the middle. He's got some room, and he busts loose. He's still on his feet out across midfield. There's clock expires at around, and he got it midfield-ish, 49-yard line, where the clock is over for the first half. So we got a big load for you here in a little bit. We're going to take a commercial break, get all set up, and then we'll have some special guests. So stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City football, 28-3 on top of the Cardinals on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
John and Colton. Oh, Colton is taking a break. John and Jacoby. Jacoby I can give a shout out to. Here, the producer that does a great job. Back with you. So the Collinsville, the Pride of Collinsville is going to be playing over on the other side. And this halftime report that we're going to do for you folks back down in Del City is brought to you by the Del City Tag Agency, your hometown tag agency. And our halftime report, we're going to start off with a salute to our military, okay? And it's kind of a neat salute, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it here. The salute comes from a mom right here in Collinsville, all right? And her name is Susie, and I can't wait to tell you all about her. But for 25 years ago, she was a mom to, and still is a mom, obviously, but he was her son was a Collinsville student athlete. His name is Nick Morgans, and he played football here. He was recruited by the United States Air Force Academy. He attended the United States Air Force Academy, and now he's a colonel in the United States Air Force and a combat rescue officer. Now, you need to know what a combat rescue officer does. He has a team, usually a couple of helicopters and parajumpers, that they go into the battle. In the heat of the battle, they go in because they want to rescue a downed service member that might be injured in battle. Not only that, if a service member has paid the ultimate sacrifice in defense of this great country, those guys go in there and get that guy and get him out of there, because they ensure that nobody gets left behind on the battlefield. Their motto is so that others might live. And Nick has done a great job. As a matter of fact, 10 years ago or so, right, Susie?
Yeah, right.
10 years ago, the Pentagon recognized him as the Outstanding Combat Rescue Officer of the Year for his service during combat in Afghanistan and Iraq. Now, why do I know all this? I know all this because my daughter is married to Nick. So my daughter, Katie Morgan, she's probably listening. She's married to Nick. But Susie, welcome to our halftime report. This is going to be fun. I've been looking forward to interviewing you for a long time. And so let's go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Now, question number one. Let's go back to Nick's high school years. I'm sure this brings back a lot of great memories, right?
Absolutely.
And what are some of your favorite memories of back in the day with Nick?
Okay, so back when he was a junior in high school, he decided to shave his head. For whatever reason, that's just Nick. Decided to shave his head. They were undefeated.
Okay.
And then a couple of the other boys decided to shave their head. So that time they decided that they're going to keep their head shaved until they lose. They were undefeated.
Okay.
So they went their junior year.
Oh, wow.
And their senior year.
Wow. So they went all undefeated that whole year, huh?
Exactly.
And they all had
2 years. 2
Okay.
years. And they went all the way to the semifinals and got beat in the semifinals. So then he got a letter from the Air Force Academy.
Okay, so let's go Air Force. So let's talk about some of your favorite memories with Nick up at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs.
So the letter said, before he arrived, no weird hairdos, such as shaved heads.
Okay.
So he had less than a month to grow some hair back.
Okay, how about that? It's usually the other way around. So,
exactly.
Yeah, very good.
So yeah, I thought that was kind of humorous. I'm like, "What, Betty? You better get some hair on your head."
Yeah, very good. That's funny.
So yeah, the Air Force Academy was wonderful. I made many trips there, many memories. I don't even know what points out to me the most, but Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
He always made deals with the girls or bets with his sisters. One of them was my oldest daughter. They used to go up and down these steps that they had at the academy, and so he was telling us about it. And my daughter, she was I think 11 or 12 maybe at the time, and she's like, "That's not hard." And he's like, "Okay." Yeah,
you do it.
You know, of course, we got the altitude and all of that, and he's like, "Okay, so let's see." Boy, she trots down them stairs, and she trots back up, you know, at a fast pace, and she gets about halfway up, and she's climbing.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like breathing hard, barely making it. So of course, you know, my son Nick was just like, "Okay, yeah, there you go." But there's, you know, so many awesome memories. They had the squadron rock that their squadron painted.
Okay.
And that was always their meeting place. So that was, you know, that was just something that sticks out in my mind.
And then, of course, the wedding that we had there at the Academy Chapel, that was pretty spectacular.
Best wedding I've ever attended in my life.
Military wedding, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my gosh. It was the best.
That was fun.
Yeah, and when he graduated, I remember him saying, I don't care if I ever see this place again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to remind you of that. So, yeah. So, 10 years later, he comes back and gets married there.
That's so cool.
So, yeah, it was fun.
Well, okay, so let's continue on, Susie. He's been in the Air Force now for about 20 years. And so, this is kind of tough, kind of a sensitive question. But, what's it like, you as a mom, watching your son deploy to a lot of the hot spots in the world, knowing the kind of job that he has, one of the toughest jobs in our military? And what are some of your favorite memories of his service in the Air Force?
Okay, so I'm going to go back.
Two-parter.
I'm going to go back to the time he was about 2.5 years old, and we drove by a cemetery, and he looked at me and he said, they're all in heaven. And I'm like, yeah, but how do why are you're 2? Why are you saying that?
Yeah.
He said, right, Mom, they're all with God. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And at that moment, I just knew God had plans for him.
Yeah, right.
So now fast forward to him deciding to go into combat rescue. And I said, are you sure this is what you want to do? And he's like, yeah, I'm sure. And I said, why? And he said, this is where God's called me to go.
Wow. What a kid.
At that moment, taking me back to when he was 2 and saying, God has a plan for you.
Yeah.
That's when I knew this is God's plan. You know, how am I going to argue with that, right? So I just had to support that. However, when the first time he was deployed and told us he had 2 weeks before he was deployed.
Right.
And I will tell you, I was a little freaked out.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But the fact that, he said, this is where God's called me to go, I knew he's in God's hands. God's got him. So every deployment after that, that gave me a sense of peace.
You bet.
So, God had him covered on that.
That's really cool. Yeah, he's a special man.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, you guys raised a great patriot there. So you got a grandson, Kaysen, right?
Yes.
All right. So he's a pretty good athlete, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you one time told me that he resembles his Uncle Nick. And so what are some of the ways that Kaysen resembles his Uncle Nick?
All right. Kaysen, he's an athlete, just like his Uncle Nick.
Yeah.
There's not very many kids at a young age that has the game down mentally. And just like Nick, it's like he didn't just play the play. He watched the play. He watched the ball. He knew what was coming.
Yeah.
And was just on it.
Right.
And every time I watch my grandson Kaysen play, it just reminds me of Nick all over again. And half the time when I'm rooting for Kaysen, I'm hollering Nick.
Oh, that's pretty stinking awesome.
They remind me so much of each other. It's unreal.
Right. Okay. Well, Susie, I guess we probably ought to talk about my daughter real quick. She's listening. So
yes.
Do you want to give a shout out to Kate?
I do want to give a shout out to Kate. I'm telling you right now, I could not have picked a better daughter-in-law if I was to go out and pick her myself. When I first met her, I just had a good feeling about her, and my girls liked her. Okay, my girls didn't like Nick's sister. Yeah. Nick's sister
took care of them.
They didn't like any of Nick's girlfriends, any of them. However, when Kate came around, they liked Kate right off the bat, first thing. And then he brings her over, and my dogs liked her.
Oh, that's the kicker right there.
Yeah,
so, there you go.
It's like I listen to my dogs. You know, it's
right.
If they don't like them, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
So the sisters liked her, the dogs liked her, and I'm like, she's in. So like I've said, I gained another daughter, and I couldn't have picked a better one if I'd have gone out and picked her myself, as well as her family. I think the world of John and Kim and Kelly and Jack. You guys are you're awesome. The first time I talked to Kim, Kate's mom, never met her in my life, never talked to her a day in my life, and we talked on the phone about the wedding and ended up talking for at least an hour or more. So we just hit it off right off the bat, and I couldn't ask for a better family to have as in my family now, as well as Nick's family. So.
Well, Susie, we feel the same way about your family. We love you guys. We love Nick. He's a great American. He's a great patriot. He's a great airman. And I know he's a great son. And for me, he's a great son-in-law. And so thank you so much for coming up here and sharing your life story with a real American hero, your son, who has done a lot for the United States of America. And I'm very proud of him, proud of your family. And thanks for joining us.
All right.
Have a good night. Who's going to win?
Whoever has the most points on the
board. That's a good point. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to Susie, ladies and gentlemen. And I think, can we go to a commercial break?
Hey, one more thing.
Oh, okay, Susie, go.
I want to thank John for your service as well.
Oh, you're welcome.
As the rest of them.
You bet. Thank you. All right, so we're going to do a headset swap. And we have the math teacher and tennis coach of Del City High School who's going to come in and talk to us. Okay, John Kilty back live with you. Colton helping out, getting the headset swap there with our next guest from Del City. Rode the bus up with the cheerleaders and the pom, and so I have a great admiration for that. His name is Tyrell Johnson. And Tyrell, it's good to have you up here. He's also, besides a math teacher, he's the tennis coach. So, Tyrell, how about we want Eagle Nation to know a little bit about you. So give us a thumbnail sketch, the Reader's Digest of where you went to high school, college, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, go.
All right. Well, I'm from a small town, Hale Center, Texas. I bet no one knows where that is. It is 30 miles north of Lubbock. So that is where I grew up. 19 years of my childhood. Graduated in 2012. Came to Edmond, Oklahoma. I attended Oklahoma Christian. Graduated in 2017. I studied accounting and finance, and I became a teacher in 2022. So that's a little small synopsis of how I ended up at Del City High School.
Okay, very good. So 20. So you've been this your third year.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So just watching you in the hallways and watching you with the kids, you have a great rapport. You have a great way about yourself in relating to these kids. I see it, and I know they're learning a lot of math from you. But tell us, if you would, please, what was it like as a rookie? Out of state, and here you are at a high school that you don't know anybody at, and then to where you are today. How did the high school accept you? And tell us a little bit about that transition.
Well, my first year was it was a rocky start. I started in the middle of the year in October of 2022, and I was the third teacher they had seen that semester, and so it was kind of a rocky start getting the kids to kind of buy in and, let them know that I was going to stick around, So I had to depend on a lot of people. I would give a shout-out to my friend Katie Stevenson.
There you go.
She teaches at Edmond Santa Fe now, but she'd been at Mid-Del for, I think, 18 years. She really helped me through that first year. If it weren't for her, I would have drowned.
Yeah, great lady, great teacher. You're right.
So she helped me out a lot. I depended a lot on admin. Admin carried me through on the hardest days that I had because I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. But I made it through, and you just got to keep showing up, and keep working hard, and those kids will see that.
Yeah.
And they'll eventually buy in. So it took a while, and then year 2 was great, and then year 3 were even better.
Yeah.
I started coaching my second year, which I think coaching made me a better teacher because I learned a lot being a coach.
Yep.
And that translated into the classroom. So I really, really and I had to be more organized as a coach. So my classroom had to be more orderly, so I didn't fall behind. So, but yeah, you just got to let the kids know that you care and that you're there for them, and they pick up on that.
Oh yeah,
they
absolutely.
pick up on that very quickly. If you're there for them, they'll buy in. So,
Coach, you got it going on. As an old timer, I've been knocking around high schools for 24 years now, but it's always fun to see the rookies come in, and they make a lot of the same rookie mistakes. I made them when I was a rookie, but then you learn from them, you move forward, you really get an identity. You have an identity in our school. The kids know you care, teachers know you care, and I mean, a perfect example, Coach, is almost every game, volleyball, softball, here we are at football up at Collinsville, you're there. You're supporting those kids. So those kids know, especially the ones that play, they know that you're not just in the classroom. You're also going to be there watching their games. And that means a lot to those kids.
I think that is very important. I think that is very important because as much as I want these kids to be successful in my class and the rest of their classes, I want them to be successful as an athlete. I was a 4-sport athlete in high school, and I think it shaped me as a human being. So I support everything outside the classroom, all the extracurriculars, leadership, band, drama, all of that stuff. I support it all, and so I'm here for all of Del City programs, all of our extracurriculars that we offer outside the classroom, cheer, pom, anything. I want our kids to succeed. I want them to be involved in our school because our school offers a lot for these students. We offer any program, anything you're interested in, we got it.
Yeah.
And so you can find a place at Del City High School.
Yeah, you
can find a place. And I found my place. Like, my place is Del City High School.
I love to listen to you talk.
And so I always tell people all the time that if they'll have to drag me out of Del City High School to get me to quit. So.
Well, I tell you one thing, Coach. We love you at Del City High School. We hope you never leave, especially the kids. To watch what you've done has been pretty remarkable. But it's we thought that would happen from the very beginning, and we're so excited for you now. And we thank you for joining us in the broadcast booth, and we'll look forward to the ride home with all those cheerleaders and all that, all those Palmers, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, Coach, you're doing a great job. Good luck in tennis. Good luck in the classroom, and thanks very much. Go Eagles, right?
Go Eagles.
All right, see you, Coach. Okay, we're going to take a commercial break here. You've been watching the Tag Agency halftime report, and we're 2:29 on the clock, so it's almost second half game time. So stay with us. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Colton back live with you, second half, third quarter. Brought to you by Whataburger, and there's the kickoff right to left. It's another pooch kick by the southpaw kicker. Fair catch down here on the 25-yard line where the Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10 at the 25.
28-3 being the score, John. I mean, Del City at halftime has to be pleased. Coach Jones has to be pleased, but there's still things they can clean up. You know, they had a turnover, and, offensively they had some penalties. They had a touchdown get called back, so there's still things to clean up, still things to improve on. Still early in the season, and so that's something to watch for in the second half. Can they clean up those mistakes and start the game 0-0? Both schools. I mean, that's what Collinsville, that's what the message is for them, too. You got to come out, start the game, act like it's 0-0, and not even look at the scoreboard.
Big series for the Cardinals. Handoff up the middle. That's not going to go anywhere.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a gang tackle. As a matter of fact, there's a flag on the play. We'll see what that's all about here in a second.
I think they're calling a face mask.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Against the Eagles. That'll push them down. Ball's now going to be spotted at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Coach Jones, that's the kind of stuff he does not want to see. And I don't know who they called it on, but I thought I saw it. And so now, Collinsville, nothing going on the run play, get a free 15 yards. If they score a touchdown, it's 28-10. Still a long way to go, but you never know.
That's right.
You want to put a football team away.
Bourne hands it off again around the right side. That's not going anywhere. It's a gang tackle. I see number 1 in on that tackle, Rickland Holmes.
Man, Rickland Holmes, German suplexed.
Yes.
The running back, and he is really, really shaken up. That's twice that's happened to him, and I'm hoping it's just that he got the air knocked out of him, and that's all. We'll actually probably take a break here, John. We'll come right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack, and for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like.
Johnny Colton back live with you. That young player for Collinsville is up on his feet and made it to the sidelines on his own accord. So hopefully he's going to be okay. So we got second down and 14. Ball's on the 37-yard line. Bourne's got back offset to his left. Got twins up top. And a slot down, wing down here on the right side. Rolling to his left. He's got a receiver out there. Broke it up nicely. Great break on the ball. It was
Nicholas Holmes.
Wow.
Nicholas is he's a pretty good athlete back there in his own right. Del City's got a lot of them. It's really not fair sometimes how many good athletes they have. And you know, John, at halftime, you know, Cedric and Jacoby and I, we were talking about something during half. And what we were talking about was that this Del City team, yeah, they lost 35-0 to Edmond Memorial, and everyone wants to talk about that score. But if you didn't watch that game, you really don't realize that game was relatively closer than what it seemed. As there's a handoff up the middle here by Collinsville, and he'll be stopped around the 39-yard line. But, yeah, I mean, that first game kind of made everyone I had all kinds of people coming up to me saying that, you know, Del City must be down this year. They lost 35-0 to Edmond Memorial. And I was thinking, well, no, that's not really what happened. It was more that Del City just couldn't punch the ball in the end zone. They made mistakes. They got in their own way. And Edmond Memorial took advantage of it and wound up winning that game big. But this Del City team is really, really good, and they're figuring it out quick.
There's the kick by the quarterback, the punt rather. Taken at the 27-yard line by Sean Graham. He's headed around the right side. He's got a little running room out there. Got some blocks as well. Looks like he's going to get it up to about midfield. Called the 48-yard line, I think. Will it be Eagles first and 10, 28-3. Eagles on top. We just started the third quarter. Brought to us by Whataburger. And this quarter is dedicated to all of our secretaries at the school. Lori Kelton and Misty Unruh, Melissa Glisson, Bridget Burley, Kelly Rees, Wybetta Conley, and Susan Rentz. Thanks for all you do out there. I know a few of you are listening tonight. You guys do a great job. We appreciate you a lot. All right, so Eagles' first possession here in the second half. Cash in with Rickland Holmes, number 1. And they're going to come out, and looks like we got twins up top. We got doubles, as a matter of fact. Rickland Holmes offset to his left. Motion right to left with Palmer, and there's a snap up the middle as Rickland Holmes got some running room here, and he's got some motors too. He's going all the way, touchdown, Rickland Holmes. Did you see that acceleration at the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, my God.
Man.
That kid. They're all good.
And that's where you know, Coach Jones is excited on the sideline. It's because you want to come out the second half, you want to get a stop, and you want to score on your first possession. Make sure leave no doubt that this game is going to be put away early. Because here's the cool thing, John, is that now he gets to start working rotations in. He gets to play different guys, keeping guys fresh, and getting other guys good experience. So that's important.
And the southpaw kicker, Rios' kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wide right. Okay, 34 points on the board, 10:07 left in the third quarter here at Sally Field up here in Collinsville. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
John and Colton back live with you. Jacoby producing 10:07 in the third quarter, and there's the kick. Again by the left foot kicker. It's taken at the 22-yard line by a Cardinal, and he advances it up to about the 32 or 33-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will start with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, again, I mean, I like the way Del City actually. I like the way that they're getting Tony Rios in there to kick the ball on kickoffs. It's a good experience for him. It keeps Ricklin on the sideline again. Not that Ricklin can't do it; he's a great kicker. But everything you can do to keep him on the sideline, keep him fresh, is really, really important. So I like the fact that Rios is getting in there, doing a good job. Del City's defense here, again, if you're able to get another stop here, I think Coach Jones might pull the reins back, put a few different guys in, and let them start getting some meaningful snaps.
And Boren puts motion left to right on your screen. There's a handoff up the middle. That's not going anywhere. That gang of white jerseys stop it around the 30-yard line. The 30-yard line.
Yeah, that was Ricklin Holmes again.
2nd down.
My goodness. John, I can tell you there's going to be some players for Collinsville that are really going to wake up sore tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right.
And I bet you
very physical. Yeah.
I would imagine that they've got tattoos with Ricklin Holmes on them, probably bruised tattoos, and that they're not fun.
Rolling to his right, trying to throw it out here. I don't know what they're going to call. No, uncatchable.
Yeah, I think
3rd down.
I think the receiver just fell down. McAllister had pretty good coverage. But, man, I tell people this all the time, and I think a lot of people forget this. We love football. We love it, but it is a violent game.
Yeah, it is.
And when you're playing against really good athletes, you wouldn't believe how fast some of those guys are coming when they hit you, and the impact that you feel going into the turf. It's just, if you've never done it, you've never dealt with it, it's not fun. I sometimes wish I didn't have to go through it. When I played, it's not fun. You leave. I still got marks on my arms where you can feel tissue. No joke, John. Where you can still feel tissue that was damaged from 15 years ago. As there's going to be a timeout. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. 34-3. Del City on top in this opening district play contest between Del City and Collinsville. You're watching Eagle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
Johnny Colton back live with you here. 3rd down and about 11. Trips down here on the near side. And there's looking down the sideline on a go route. Covered well by DeMarion Turner out there. Incomplete pass. That'll be 4th down.
Yeah, great coverage by Turner yet again. And, John, you mentioned earlier we're on YouTube. We're on Facebook tonight doing the live game, which is cool.
Yep.
If you want to check in with us, be sure to do so. You can comment on YouTube or on Facebook. Go to the Oklahoma Sports Network Facebook page. Just find it. As Collinsville going to punt it away.
Yeah, they are. This one will be returned, it looks like. Maishan, it looks like. A couple of jigs and jags as he heads down the sideline. He's 40, 30-yard line, cuts it inside. Got one blocker, got one tackler into the end zone. Touchdown. There's a flag on the play.
Oh, the white hat threw it. What did he call? Calling a block in the back. I didn't see a block in the back. Let's see.
Yeah. By the way, as they're looking at that, I want to make mention of a couple of sponsors that we have that are doing a great job for us. The Red Zone sponsor is brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. And the Red Zone Instant Replay sponsor, Joe and Greg. As a matter of fact, I just saw Joel over at Bricktown Brewery last week. He's Gregory Sporting Goods owner and doing a great job. They live down in Moore now, and he said that business is good, and he's just such a great guy. It's great to catch up with him. Scoring recap is brought to you by Casa Juanito, a quick-service restaurant offering fresh and flavorful fiesta meals in Del City since 1976. Been there. It's great food out there. Favorite for a quick lunch break.
Man, watching that replay, folks, it was close. That block in the back was close. I don't know. One of those things. Jacoby thought it was clean. Referees did not.
Motion right to left is with Palmer. Trying to hit the slant was Cash, incomplete. 8:51, third quarter, 34-3. Your Eagles on top.
That ball, that play was open. Cash just missed it, threw it down the ground. He said, "My bad." He knows. I mean, nothing else you can say there. Just missed it. That's all right. I like the play call, though. That's a play call that can be, really helpful. That's what can help open up, A, your run game, but also, B, can also start to open up some of those things that, some of those deep shots downfield. You can get guys to bite on that, and that's how you score.
Caleb Blackwolf, the carrier this time. And up the middle, he breaks away. And it's a touchdown for the Eagles. I mean, I'm just as I sit here and watch these kids run and accelerate through the line, they're pretty daggone good. That's why it leaves me speechless sometimes watching them, Colton.
Yeah.
They're just so good.
They're just, it's overwhelming athleticism.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming athleticism. And here's the deal, folks. This Collinsville team, they may not lose another game the rest of the way.
True.
You know what I mean? And so that shows you kind of the difference in this district between Del City and the rest of them. And that's going to make for a fun season.
Southpaw kicker on for the extra point. Rios, the ball is up, and it is good. Put another point on the board. That makes 41-3. Eagles on top, 8:42, third quarter. Stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
John and Colton back live with you, 8:42 in the third quarter. Eagles just put 6 more on the board with the extra point, and Caleb Blackwolf, touchdown run, about 18 yards. There's a pooch kick to the 35-yard line, fair catch. Well, the Collinsville Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. All right, Jacoby's putting that. I'm going to be quiet.
Certain things, and he's really helpful for me. My name's Caleb Blackwolf. I'm number 5 for running back.
I hope you enjoy that, Del City fans down there. I had a chance to do some quick interviews, get favorite teachers for the some of the players, and Jacoby showing them on the screen there. So good job, Jacoby. Thanks for doing that. And the Cardinals come out with trips down here on the near side. Single receiver up top, back off, set to the right. Bourne and gun, back to pass, rolling to his right. Looking across the middle. Actually looking at the out route. Had two receivers out here, and it's incomplete. Second down.
All right, we got someone who checked in here. Looks like a relative of Caleb Blackwolf. Hopefully I'm going to say your first name correctly, Miss Carrie Blackwolf. Thanks for checking in.
All right. Like that. And Colton and Jacoby said the band is over there, so we're happy that the band made it up. Got a good crowd out here, Del City. Good crowd. Motion right to left on your screen. And looking at the little swing pass out there. Out to the sideline on the far side, out to about 38-yard line. Pick up about 1 or 2 on the play. That'll be third down. I'm going to call it 7. Always like to give a shout out to Colton's pop. His dad always watches these. He's a Del City High School graduate. And, hey, you raised a great kid. I hope you know that. Yeah, he knows that. So here we go. Back to pass is Bourne. Looking down there on the out route a little bit. Looks like it's going to be first down yardage. It's going to be close, that's for sure. Let's see what they decide to do. No, it's not. It's going to be a yard short. So 4th and 1.
Just a little shy.
Yeah.
It's where the defensive line gets an opportunity to stuff something here.
Of course, we can't forget Colton's mom, too. Sorry, Colton's mom.
Well, I don't think she's watching tonight, so she'll forgive you.
All right, so we got Twins down here on the near side. 2 back. Single receiver up top, motion left to right, and Bourne's going to take himself up the middle, and he's going to get the first down by that much, about the 46-yard line. Move the sticks, first down for the Cardinals. 7:31 in the third quarter, 41-3. Your Eagles on top.
Boy, that was actually a pretty good job by the offensive line. They got just enough push to be able to get what they needed. Small wins. Whenever you're getting beat 41-3, you got to find small victories.
That's right. Trips on the near side. Back to pass is Bourne. He's looking for the out route, but he's not going to get any route as he's going to be sacked back at the 40-yard line. Loss of about 5 on the play. That'll bring up second down and 15.
Boy, still just every time he drops back to pass.
I know.
Pressure's there. Del City's pass rush. That's so important, John. I mean, if you want to win a state championship, you have to have a pass rush.
You bet.
And that's same as college, same as the NFL. You don't win unless you have a pass rush. And Del City appears to me that they've got several guys capable of rushing the quarterback. And if you're able to stop the run and then you're just able to pin your ears back, it makes you really tough.
Handoff up the middle again. Some running room. Breaks through before he's met at the second level. Tackles around the 49-yard line.
Another big hit.
Pick up about 7 on the play.
McAllister laid that hit that time. Man, he'll hit you. It seems like every game there's one of those hits where it's always McAllister and you're just like, wow. Makes you thankful to be up here in the booth.
Yeah. 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals. They're going to show Twins down here on the near side. 2 back, single receiver up top. Bourne and gun. Bourne takes the snap. Back to pass. Staying in the pocket. Looking deep, and he is brought down. I'll let you finish that commentary, Colton.
Yeah, Ricklin Holmes. Having himself quite the night.
Boy, he is, isn't he?
Seems like, he's every week he's having a big game, but tonight especially defensively, he's been a monster, and he's had a couple big runs on the offensive side of the ball as well. Collinsville backed up. They'll have to punt it yet again. We still got a lot of football left to play.
You bet. And there's the kick. And over on the far side, it's going to be returnable. It's fumbled. Ball's on the ground. Let's see. That might have been Caleb. I'm not real sure.
Yeah, it was.
Yep, Caleb Blackwolf. Recovers his own fumble. Ball will be spotted, it looks like, at about the 32-yard line. 5-12, third quarter, 41-3, Eagles on top. And Eagles take over 1st and 10. Looks like Jeremiah Miles is going to be coming in as the running back.
I know Black Wolf just muffed that punt there, but I still love the fact that he's aggressively going up there and trying to catch it. I mean, that makes your team better when you're able to not give up so much field position, just letting the ball bounce.
There's a snap. Now we got KD on the end around this side. That didn't work at all. The Cardinals were there for that one. No edge, no gain. 4:37 in the third quarter. Ball's going to be spotted at the 30-yard line. Loss of 2 on the play. Second down.
That play was read really well by the corner out here. You know, Maishan didn't really have a chance to block him because he just read the play so quickly that he took off to the inside and was able to, pretty much stuff that. But not a lot of negative plays for Del City. Again, most of their negative plays have been they fumbled one, which was a kind of their own error, stubbed their own toe. And then they've had a couple penalties that have backed them up. But for the most part, they've not had a lot of negative plays. And Coach Jones, he didn't like what he saw.
Yeah.
I don't think he liked the effort on that last play. I wasn't going to say that, but I don't think that he liked the effort very much. So he's going to take a timeout, get it back under control. 41-3, the score. Del City on top of Collinsville with 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. You're watching Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Motion left to right. Looking down the seam. He's got a receiver. It's Maishan at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Pitch catch. Nice job. Cash to Maishan for the touchdown. Colton?
Yeah, pretty good ball.
Yeah.
I like it. That's always fun whenever you get to dial those up. Coach Jones, boy, he still got some wheels. I mean, he was taking off down the sidelines. He was keeping up step for step with Maishan there for a minute. He was pretty fired up about it. Man, it feels good. I mean, I can only imagine in NCAA 25, when I make a really good play call, I run around my living room similar to that. And so I know it feels good when you make a really good play call and you get something good happen.
And Rio's on for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it's line drive kick, but it's over the crossbar for the extra point. So put for another point on the board, 48-3, 3:49 left in the third quarter. Your Eagles on top. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen, and it's we're enjoying our broadcast, obviously. I hope you are too. I know you are, especially down in Del City, Oklahoma. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Colton back live with you. Eagles just scored on a nice pass from Cash Kortner down to Maishan Graham. About 60 yards or so. Right to left on your screen, we got the southpaw kicker for the Eagles. Approaches the ball, and there it is. Nice pooch kick over on the far side. It's going to be returned at the 22-yard line. Breaks it inside. And breaks loose a couple of tackles. He's upended around just short of the 40-yard line, let's call it. 39-yard line will be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
got to say, a couple times tonight, the whistles have been a little late on some of these forward progress plays.
I was just thinking the same thing.
And it's made Del City to where, and they're not doing anything wrong, they're just playing to the whistle, but man, that's where some of these Collinsville guys have actually gotten shaken up. I think if I was a Collinsville coach, not to be that way, but I would probably go say something like, hey, can we, forward progress has stopped, let's go ahead and blow the whistle, you know what I mean? So especially with the score being 48-3, now at this point in the game, got to protect the guys.
Cardinals come out with 2 back, Twins down here on the near side, single receiver up top. Boren at quarterback, hands it off up the middle. He's got some running room, breaks through to the second level. Just short of the midfield, call it the 48-yard line. A couple yards short of the first down. Pick up about 8 on the play, second down.
That was one of the better runs they've had tonight. Good blocking, did a good job of opening up the hole. That was actually a pretty good hole. So, it does seem like they've had a little bit more success, they being Collinsville, since bringing in Logan Jeter into the backfield. Well, until there.
Yeah, that didn't work too well.
Rickland Holmes again.
Did you see Rickland there?
He's
pretty excited.
Was that an Elvis celebration? I don't know. We'll have to ask
Look
him
at
about
him.
that.
Oh, he's happy. You know what? When you play with intensity, you play with passion, you're happy. I mean, that's what the game's all about.
Now being third down, they need about 4 or 5 yards. Looks like 4.
Play clock at 10. Here comes the play. Back offset to the right with Twins down here on the near side. Bourne and gun. Takes a snap, back to pass. Looking on the out route and far side. He's smothered pretty quick by Palmer. Oh, no, Caleb Blackwolf, it looks like. Ball's going to be on the 50. I think they're moving the sticks. They are, so that'll be a first down.
That was a pretty generous spot. The reason I say it was a generous spot is he caught the ball at the 50, and whenever he looked up and saw Blackwolf coming to hit him, before Blackwolf made any contact, he was dipping out of the way, going backwards. So I thought he gave up his field position on his own. The referee said forward progress got him to the 50, so they'll give him the first down. I feel bad. I feel bad saying this, John. I don't like to say it like this, so I'm going to try to phrase it the best way, respectfully to Collinsville, but they're ready to be done.
Yeah, I think so.
They're not wanting to take the hits, and I don't blame them. They're down 48-3, but Del City's been really physical tonight. This has been, John, maybe one of the most physical games
agree.
I've seen Del City play since I've been doing this.
Yep, I agree with you, Colton. You're right. Right to left on your screen is a motion up the middle again. Stopped at no gain. Stopped at midfield. 1:24 as we wind down the third quarter. Brought to you by Whataburger.
Speaking of Whataburger, I think that's where I'm going on my way home. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it does. I'm not going to stop at Whataburger with all those cheerleaders and all those Palmers on there.
I don't know. I mean, that might be fun, John. You never know.
Well, that's true.
You'll be there a while, but
yeah. Maybe McDonald's. That's on the turnpike as we go south on 44. Okay. Bourne's got the back offset to his left. Motion right to left on your screen. Back to pass is Bourne. The play is called, and it looks like a timeout. So they take a timeout. Like we say, we take a timeout, I think. Is it a timeout?
It is.
Yes. All right, so we're going to take a break. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back live with you, Jacoby producing, Eva and Cedric out there on the camera. Bourne back to pass. Stay in, looking across, looking for the out route down here. Picked up by Rickland Holmes. They're going to say nope.
That was the right call.
Yeah.
He never had it, but man, oh man. Another monster hit. John, you ever watched a game and just, I don't know, man. I
cringe.
Yeah, cringe.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. I just kind of cringed when I saw that. Ooh.
Kids are playing lights out football.
I got a couple Del City parents looking at me like, man, I think they're feeling the same way I'm feeling, like almost a little guilt.
That's the end of the third quarter. Okay, so we're going to take a break. Stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Johnny Colt back live with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we start the fourth quarter. And the fourth quarter is brought to you by Robert Kalsu Legacy Group. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Bourne and gun, back offset to his right with trips up top. And here comes another pretty good pressure. This time he's going to be down at around the 43-yard line, it looks like.
Chauncey Jones with the sack. That was again, man, that's right, coming off the edge. It's Javonte Nakwe who just keeps coming in and just causing problems. He's the one who made the quarterback have to step in, Bourne, have to step into the pocket. And let's see if they decide to punt here. I would imagine so, but you never know.
Fourth down. And there's the kick. And it's going to be returned by Caleb Blackwolf. 30-yard line. Breaks it inside. He's still on his feet. Couple tackles. Still on his feet. Breaks a couple more tackles out to about the 43-yard line. Or it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 10:51 in the ball game. 48-3. Your Eagles on top.
Looks like we're getting a running clock now.
Miss Haley, I feel like she relates to the students better. And my name is Rickland Holmes. I'm number 1, and I play running back and linebacker.
Hope you enjoyed that shout out to the teacher there from Rickland Holmes. Yeah, it's fun to listen to these kids talk about their teachers and their favorite teachers, and, you know, hopefully they're learning something. I'm sure they are. Motion left to right, and there's a handoff this time around the right side with Jeremiah Miles. He's thrown out of bounds. I'm not real happy with that right down there, I don't think.
It was a little late.
Yeah.
A little late, but good job by Del City keeping their composure.
You bet. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line for the Eagles. Second down and about 6.
That's frustration on that last play. They're trying to, and I get it, they're trying to match some physicality, you know, because they're getting roughed up pretty good. So they're trying to match and get some physicality back. Just took it maybe a little too far, but there was no flag. So
Cash Courtner still in at quarterback. Back offset to his right, and it's Jeremiah Miles around the left side. He's got a little running room. He's still breaks it inside, breaks it down to the near sideline, breaks through that tackle. He's down 25, 20-yard line, 10-yard line. He's going to score. Jeremiah Miles.
He ran out of his shoe.
We'll call that about a 55-yard touchdown run. Ran out of a shoe. Did he?
Did he? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is that what Cash is carrying there, a shoe?
I think so. He may have lost both of them. He lost both shoes. Huh. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Yeah.
Good run, Jeremiah.
And Rios on for the extra point. Southpaw kicker, as we say. Snap, ball down. The kick is, wait a minute, it is
blocked.
Blocked. Okay. So 8:28, fourth quarter, 54-3. Your Eagles on top. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Sports Network. Quarter number 4, 8:28 left to go. 54-3. Your Eagles on top. John Kilty, Colton Fleetwood. I said that backwards, sorry, but.
And there's the kickoff. Madison kickoff. Returned by the Cardinals out to about the 31-yard line. Madison's over there on 29th Street. It's a great hangout of all the Del City people. You can go by there any time of day or night, and you'll see a parking lot full of people that are anxious to eat that country cooking that they have at Madison's, and they do a great job. We hang out there occasionally, Colton, and you've eaten there.
Yeah, actually I have not eaten there.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I have not. All my friends have, and they're like,
okay, we're going to go eat there sometime.
So, yeah, that's something.
Not after this game, but.
Yeah, it's bedtime. But, yeah, at some point I am going to try it this season. I've heard it's really good. Who was it? Somebody told me it's one of their favorite places to eat. I think it was Cole.
Yeah, that's right. Cole Childers did. Okay, so now the play clock's at 10. Bourne still in a gun. Bad snap. Take the handoff around the right side. He's not going to go anywhere. He's wrestled down pretty handily at around the 31-yard line. Second down, still about 9 or 10. 7:05 in the ball game here at Solly's. I think they pronounce it Solly Field, Collinsville. Tonight was a homecoming night, and they had a great crowd over there, and so did we. We had a great crowd, and I saw Christy Cooper. I think maybe she brought a spirit bus, or maybe she drove the band up here. Not real sure. Shout out to Coach Donovan. He brought the football team up. They brought a couple of buses. Really good crowd here. It's a little over 2 hours away, and here come the Cardinal. And a handoff around the right side. New back in there, number 17, scoots to the sideline. He's brought He's brought down around the 33-yard line. Pick up about 2 on the play. That'll be third down. Clock is winding down. 6:17.
Another crushing hit by McAllister. Jeter's a tough kid. He popped right up. If you have the last name Jeter, you got to be a tough kid. I mean, There's no question about it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a tough name to live up to. But he's ever since he came into the game, Collinsville has gotten a little bit better offensively, being able to run the football a little. He's been a pretty good back for him. He's, like I said, he's popped up every time he's taking hits. He's doing everything he can.
And here come the Cardinals. Motion. Handoff. Left side. That's not going to go anywhere. That is met.
Make way again.
Yeah. Having a good ball game.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. You said his name a few times already, Colton.
He's had a couple. Last game against Midwest City, he was really good too. He's been really good defensively. I like the kid. I like the way he plays. He's physical. Yeah, really, everyone on Del City's defense is physical. If you're not physical, you're not going to play defense for Coach Jones this year, especially because they're good. This is one of the better defenses they've had since we've been doing this.
I think you're right, Colton. I really do. There's the kick, and this will be returnable by Maishan. He's going to let it bounce, and he's going to let it go ahead and roll till it's dead. 20-yard line where the Eagles take over 1st and 10. And the game clock's at 4:49, winding down here. It's been a good night up here, Colton.
Yes, it has. If you're a Del City person, it's been a good night.
Yeah.
Collinsville, it's been a rough one, and they're not used to this. This is a big time program. They I think won in 2021, won the state championship.
That's right.
And so this is a great program.
Yeah.
And just again, they're losing by 51 points right now to Del City, but they might not lose another game. I don't know.
I think we're coming to the realization. People might say, "Well, how bad is Midwest City? How bad is Collinsville?" You know what? How good is Del City?
That's right.
Yeah.
Got a new quarterback in the ball game for Del City, by the way.
And there's a handoff in the backfield. Looks like it might have been Black Wolf on the carry.
John, help me out with the quarterback here. Is it Sincere Overton?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure I had his first name correctly.
Yeah,
Sincere Overton in the ball game.
Right. Eagles are substituting pretty freely now, it looks like.
Got a couple new guys possibly in the ball game. Del City really just going to try to run this clock out as much as possible.
Yeah.
I do like that Amonte Highshaw's back in the ball game. He looked pretty good at running back at the end of that Midwest City game last week.
Right. He'll get the carry maybe. Yeah, he does. Off tackle, ball's on the ground. Collinsville player kind of pointing the other way, I think.
I think Collinsville may have got on top of it, actually.
Nope.
No,
No, got a player down.
Hate to see that.
Yep. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead to get a commercial break while we can here. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack, and for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Robin Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
And we're back live with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The worst thing that could have happened here happened. We got an injured Collinsville player, and it appears to be relatively serious. We have the camera off of it, not going to show it. We don't know who it is. We don't want to speculate or guess or anything like that. The only thing I will tell you, he is moving. They're looking to bring the ambulance out here. So just wanted to inform people there's 3 minutes left in the ball game. We're not sure what the rest of the game or the future of the game holds for us here or if we will finish, but the ambulance is on their way out to the field. As I'm saying that, the young man just sat up. So that's a great sign. We will take one more break. We'll come back. Hopefully he's able to get up on his feet on his own. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Back live with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Great news. The player that was injured for Collinsville did get up to he got up to his feet on his own with a little bit of help, but he did go ahead with precautions, get taken off on the board. So our thoughts, prayers go out to him. Hopefully he's okay. Running clock here, and we're back to football.
1st and 10, Claremore, Collinsville. Back to pass is Bourne. Looking in the corner, ends up got a receiver wide open. Touchdown.
Good throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, good throw, good route.
Nice job.
I like that. That's some feel-good play for them. They needed something to build off of to go into next week. Sean Ross with the reception there. Good job. He slipped right behind the linebackers and was just able to go track the football down, and Collinsville gets their first touchdown of the ball game.
Collinsville on for the extra point. Clock continues to wind. Down, 2:10. There's the kick. It's up, and the kick is good. Okay, so 10 points for the Cardinals. As we pass 2 minutes, 54-10. Eagles on top, and we'll have a running clock, it looks like. Nope, it's stopped at 2. So we're going to take another break. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
Johnny Colton back live with you. 2 minutes, ball game. And, the Eagles came up here to play football. And we've seen a very, very aggressive, tenacious defense here by the Fighting Eagles. And like I said earlier in comments, we're watching a defense that is just improving leaps and bounds. So here's a pooch kick out to about the 30-yard line. About around the right side is number 3. Look at that acceleration. He will break away. 30-yard line, 20-yard line, 10-yard line, touchdown.
Katie Palmer.
Number 3, Katie Palmer. Wow.
Nicholas Holmes laid a huge block there to guide that play. If I didn't make that block, he scores. And it wasn't just a block. It was a big-time block. And so Del City will score 60 2 weeks in a row. How about that? And not against – listen to this, though. I mean, it's not like they're not playing bad programs. This is against Collinsville and Midwest City.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that's ever happened in Del City history. That's pretty big time.
You know, like I said earlier, Colton, they're pretty daggone good. These kids that come out and play football, they're getting better. Penalties tonight. We haven't really had that many penalties, turnovers. That's Robert Jones football. Southpaw kicker kick is up, and the kick is good. So we'll call it 61 for the Eagles, and the clock is winding down. We may not even get a kickoff here.
All right, guys, I'm going to head down there.
Okay, Coach. So it looks like they're just going to let the clock wind down here and expire. So we're going to have a postgame here in just a little bit. Of course, our postgame is brought to us by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance Agency in Midwest City. Our agency is family-owned and operated and has been serving the public for over 40 years now. Our office is located off 29th and Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base, 10 seconds on the game clock. And come by and see us at 560 West Boeing Drive, Suite A, or give us a call, 405-733-7671. That's the end of the ball game. Final score 61-10. Colton is making his way down to the field to get the post game and try to get an interview with Coach Jones, as well as the player of the game. We'll see who the player of the game is today, as picked by Colton. Yeah, a lot of fans up here from Del City. Yeah, I'm pretty excited by what I see here. They're all excited for their Eagles, of course. Really a tough ball game. I mean, physical ball game. You guys saw it at home. I mean, our Eagles came up here, bus ride 2.5 hours up, and they came to play football. Hats on, let's go play. And Those guys we got a good football team, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to do the post-game here. The Eagles are all going to go over there and face the band and do the alma mater and be excited about the fact they just got a nice win up here in Collinsville. And then Coach will have them for a huddle around midfield. And then after that, then we hope to get the head coach on for an interview. And after that, then, of course, we'll get the player of the game with Colton. So we're just going to stay with you here. Looks like Jacoby went down there. Jacoby's here. Cedric went down, I guess, with Colton. And there's the alma mater that they're playing right now. Cardinals huddle it out in the midfield area as well, and their cheerleaders are going to come over and join them as the head coach has some comments for them. I would say that the scoreboard, while it's heavily, obviously, in favor of the Eagles, I would say that team on the other side, they're probably a pretty good football team. I mean, they're 3-0. They beat Edison, they beat Bartlesville, and they beat Oologah. And so, there's no reason to believe that those kids over there aren't going to come back and improve as they approach midseason. And congratulations to the Eagles. It'll be a nice bus ride home with all those kids, I know. Coach Jones getting ready to talk to them. And I tell you what, as Coach Jones gets ready to talk to him, we'll go to a commercial break. Of course, if we go to a commercial break, all you at home that are watching, you're not going to stay with us, I bet. So we're going to stay with you. How's that sound? This postgame, I didn't get a chance to talk about the fourth quarter dedication that we have. First of all, it was brought to us by the Robert Kalsu Legacy Group. They're working hard to preserve the legacy of the uncommon character of Class of 63 All-State football player and OU All-American NFL Rookie of the Year up there at Buffalo Bills, Robert Kalsu, the only professional athlete killed in the Vietnam War, and there's a heroic-size statue, bronze statue, at Robert Kalsu Field that is named in honor of him as well, that reminds us that character matters. Character counts. And, that's what we're trying to do is build character there for all these young kids at Del City High School. And we're achieving some success thanks to hardworking coaches like Coach Jones and his staff, and the teachers like Coach Johnson that you heard at halftime, and, of course, all the principals that we have out there led by Principal G. But this fourth quarter was obviously, we always dedicated to our seniors and their parents. And we thank the seniors for their personal leadership. That's important. Our football program goes the way that our seniors lead them. And if they lead with a sterling personal example, then guess what? We got a great football program, win or lose. Of course, we like to win. We thank those seniors for their mentoring, their hard work, their commitment, CDEP, commitment, discipline, effort, toughness, and pride. And this game, we're highlighting the achievements also of our librarian, rowing coach, Madison Rourke, and our cafeteria supervisor, Pam Emanuel. All right, so that's the end of the huddle there with Coach. He's going to huddle up with Colton here, and we'll get the player of the game, and here we go. Yeah, we got some shout-outs. I guess I could give you some of those if you're still with us. I don't know. But, yeah, I just heard from Rod and Cindy. Rod is Nick Morgan's dad, and he couldn't make it tonight. He was under the weather. So, Rod, thanks for checking in with us. You and Cindy, I hope you had a great time on your cruise that you went on. And, again, you raised a great son. Nick Morgan's is, like I said many, many times, he's a great American, done a lot of good things for our great country. Kelly Brown just checked in. No, she checked in a while back, but she says, love listening, go Eagles, one of our teachers. Now we're going to go down to the field, and we got Colton. He's with the player of the game.
I was looking for your signal. Sorry about that.
You're good.
All right, I'm here with the player of the game, Ricklin Holmes. I was just joking with Ricklin. I said, hey, you still got a chance to win this is number 2, and you got a chance to win your 3rd player of the game award. But, man, you were all over the field tonight. A lot of big hits. You did it on both ends. Talk about just from last year to this year, what have you done, and where do you think you've improved the most?
I've improved the most, I would say, at learning the scheme. More, I was just last year I was playing more on the fly. I really didn't understand the game as well as I do now, and I feel like the coaching, we're more detailed, and it just helped me more. And I've been watching more film, just paying attention more attention to the game.
I love it. Well, man, so one of the things that I've noticed about this team this year is how much you guys like each other. You know, you can tell there's a lot of good chemistry. Talk about, as last year being a sophomore, this year being a junior, do you feel like you've developed into a leadership role?
Yes, sir. I feel like with me getting all the recognition I'm getting, people, not just because of the recognition I'm getting, my work ethic and practice on and off the field with my grades, people they fall behind me. And I don't try to be a dictator. I try to be a leader. Right. I don't try to just yell at them. I uplift them, you know. When other people get touched, I'll run down there for them, you know. It's just being a leader. Some people just think that's a dictator, but that's not what it is.
Right. Yes, sir. Well, man, congratulations on winning the Robert Kelsey Player of the Game.
Thank you.
Back-to-back years. This is your 2nd one.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully you'll get a 3rd one next season.
Yes,
Good
sir.
luck next week.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Ricklin.
Ricklin Holmes, player of the game. He joins Katie Palmer, Maureen Turner, and Cash Kortner as the Robert Kalsu Legacy Group Player of the Game. Now we're going to wait for the head coach. He's being interviewed by maybe the franchise. I'm not real sure who's interviewing Coach Jones right now. Yeah, we got a long trip home. Jacoby's up here. You on the headset, Jacoby? All right. Thanks. Great job tonight, Jacoby. And thanks for putting all those shout-outs to the players and favorite teacher. I thought that was pretty cool. Well done.
Yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. You came up with the idea, so I just put it together.
It was really cool. I like that. Well done. Okay. All right, so here we go.
All right, John, here we go. Here with Coach Jones. Coach, pretty much from the get-go, you guys took care of business here. We can step over here. But you guys really took care of business tonight. You know, I just want you to talk about how proud you are of your guys. You come on the road and you play a good Collinsville team. This is a historic program, like you talked about, and you guys beat them. What was the final score? 60 to 10. Back-to-back weeks, scoring 60 points. Just talk about how proud you are of your guys.
Well, you know, we work hard. You know, we spend a lot of time in the summer in the heat. We have long physical practices, so when we get to the game, that's a reward for our coaches and our kids, just because we know the grind, we know all the hard work we have put in. We knew the element, we knew the atmosphere we were going to be walking into with Collinsville. Shoot, they're the last team besides Carl Albert to win a state championship, so we knew what kind of atmosphere it would be. So I'm really proud of them for stepping up, to come out and go on the first drive and to be able to go punch it in and then have a 3-and-out and then continue to move the ball down the field. That just shows what kind of program we could be. Moving forward, though, we have to erase some of the small mistakes that we had. We fumbled the ball on the 2-yard line. Cash those interception, gives them the ball inside their own 20, and then we have another fumble down here. So those are the small things that we have to continue to correct. But I think sky is the limit for this team, because I just think we're more rounded from top to bottom. I don't know if we have the top end talent like we have with Kenigel Thomas or Jaden Foreman or Daniel Fields and Rodney Fields, but I think from 1 to 65, we're just more well-rounded. And I think you're starting to see a product where we don't have guys going both ways at the receiver and defensive back position. And then at the running back position, we don't have to wear down Ricklin and Caleb Blackwood because Miles can handle it. Then you got guys like Katie Palmer, who could take back punt returns and jets. Also, you know, Marshawn Graham. So we got a lot of talent, and we really stretch the field. We use sideline to sideline. I think we've been more multiple on the offensive side of how we utilize motion, wildcats. So it's pretty hard to prepare for us, because we can use so many different formations, so many different players.
Yeah, and I actually wanted to ask you about that, because you talked about, I remember before the season, you talked about this is the first time since you've been here that Del City has a front seven that doesn't have to play both ways, and especially the defensive and offensive lines in particular. Talk about the importance of that. I mean, I feel like that has got to be helping your guys stay more fresh and also making it to where the other teams beat down. Talk about the importance of that.
Well, I think it's a product of me just being my 4th year and being in the weight room and when you're in the weight room and you have character development, you're going to be producing more players. And then you got players moving in that want to be part of a great program. You know, you look at Carl Albert. I graduated from Carl Albert. I remember when I was there, you have guys moving in because people want to be part of that. It's not recruiting, you know, the program recruits for itself. So it's just a product of guys moving in. It's a product of being in the weight room and getting bigger and getting stronger. And it's also a product of character development and having players that you pull something out of them that maybe have been third-string player last year as a junior, but now they're able to be a starter as a senior. So we're just seeing our players being developed on all rounds of it. I think this is going to be the future of Del City. I think this is only the start. I think this is going to be what we see every year.
I love it. Well, Coach, congratulations. I don't want to hold you up.
Yes, sir.
Have a safe trip home.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Great interview, Colton. Thank you so much. Okay, so we got a long trip ahead of us with the cheerleaders and the Palmers, and they did a great job up here, of course. We're going to go ahead and sign off up here. We got a long drive, but thank you all for joining us tonight. You were watching a really good football team, I think, in Del City, the Fighting Eagles, and we'll look forward to bringing you the broadcast next Friday night. So stay with us, and good night, everybody, from up here in Collinsville at Solly Field. You've been watching the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.